What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? This is Muscle, and this is another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast. And today we have a really special guest in the building. Listen, this is a Grammy-nominated singer, a songwriter, a producer, and in 2004 he gave you the smash hit Handcart Boy and so much more. You know, we have in the building today, we have Perfect Giddimani in the building today. What's going on, big boss?
Bless up, King Muscle. There I give thanks to life, you know. Every time, give thanks. Give thanks for the invitation on the platform. Really appreciate it. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much for joining us here on the Entertainment Report podcast today. You understand?
Every time. Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. Bless up all the viewers, you know. Give thanks.
Big up. On this podcast, we like to go right from the beginning and then bring it right up to 2022. So my first question for you is this. Where did you grow up in Jamaica and what type of child were you?
Well, I grew up in St. Ann, you know, St. Ann Parish in a village called Bamboo, which is probably about 30 miles out of Ochireus, but in the hills, you know. So I grew up as a normal child, you know. You know, the things what a normal, you know, kid do. School, you know, Sunday school during the week, you know, then, you know, you might you know, go to the friends them on the weekend to the football field or cricket or, you know, mango bush or them stuff there, you know. So pretty much, you know, just yeah, a normal kid.
Growing up right there. And what was the area like? What was Bamboo like growing up that time back then?
No, well, I want to say Bamboo now is a farming area, you know. See, and it's a small village, you know, it's a farming area. It's not like you have any big business and them thing there Bamboo, you know what I say? So majority of the people within Bamboo, them sustain our farming. That's how they survive and them plant them food and bring it to the market, you know, which is in Brownstone, which is the closest market to Bamboo, or the closest town I should say, you know, that has a market and stuff like that is Brownstone. So yeah, farming district, you know.
Farming district that time. So it was cool. There wasn't really like a lot of stuff happening besides farming that time in the area.
No, man, I just farming. I mean, you have one and two people within the area that would get out by you know, seeking a job on the North Coast, you know, the hotels and stuff like that, you know. You have, you know, teachers and stuff like that. But majority of the people, you know, within Bamboo are farmers, you know, so nothing really now going as in terms of like big construction or, you know, I say them thing there, you know, I just farmer vibes, man. You know, or if you have a one girlfriend who live overseas and she go try take you out of the community or something like that, but it's not like it never offered a bunch of opportunities, you know what I say?
Got you. And do you have any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, so 2 brothers and 1 sister.
And you're the oldest, youngest. Where do you fall in there?
No, I'm the third child, you know. Seeing. Yes, so small family, come with a small family, man. So mom and dad and 2 brothers, 1 sister, you know. We grew up together in one household, you know, until I think my dad migrated when I was probably about 9 or about 10 years old. But yeah, man.
And what were your parents into back then? What type of work were they doing?
Well, my mother was a teacher, you know. And then my father was an electrician, you know, / can do a whole heap of something, you know. You know, I said, them man, they fix radio, fix TV, string your house for light, and, you know, everything, you know, fix. Just any and everything, you know what I mean? He was good with repairing electronics. Yeah.
So mom's a teacher.
Right.
Dad's an electrician, amongst other things. So then growing up now as a child, what did you think you were going to get into coming up now as a child?
I never really had anything, you know, like specifically at that time. It's just that I thought about being a pilot at one time, you know, just watching the airplanes and stuff like that. It kind of run across my mind. But you know, as soon as I start getting old and stuff like that, the sounds of the island, you know, of this beautiful music that we call reggae, just you know, put me on this different path, yeah.
So was music, and when you say reggae music and stuff, do you remember the first artist, singer, DJ or type of music that you heard that you say, I love this music right here?
Genre. I would say, I think it was a D Brown, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the thing is that, you know, because my dad used to fix jukebox and them stuff there. So I had access to a bunch of records and the jukebox. And my uncle them have jukebox and them shop and them thing there. And, you know, when we got it, them just run it and things. So, you know, I was introduced to a bunch of good records, I should say. You know, Yellow Man and a bunch of people were in the jukebox, man. Both reggae and songs from different genres too, like Fats Domino them and Elvis Presley. And, you know, it's like, you know, I was introduced to a wide variety of music, you know, from different genres, you know.
And that's where you started liking it there. So then even now, when you went to school, do you start to get into more music when you're at school? Because I know you said Sunday school and all that stuff there, so I'm not sure if you're singing in the choir and stuff. When did you actually start to venture into some form of music?
Yeah, we used to participate in the church, man, like Sunday school and them thing there, you know, but in terms of like performing like for the church and stuff like that, you know, it never get to that. But at school now, because my mom is a teacher, you know. So you see at school now, my mom would you know, push me to get into like debates and school challenge quiz and a bunch of those little stuff, you know. So I was representing the school quite a lot, you know, in different areas, drama, speech, or, you know, a bunch of different stuff. And, you know, she would make me know, say, yo, you have to know how to, you know, stand properly and lift your voice and, you know what I mean, lift your shoulders when you present your speech, or, you know what I say. So from them time that I have been going on stages, so to speak, you know what I say? So I was getting used to an audience, so to speak, you know, performing in front of an audience, not really singing, but just by the drama and the school challenge quiz. No, not school challenge quiz, spelling bee competition. And them little thing there, you know, debates and them thing there, you know. So yeah, it keep reverse, you know.
So when did you really start to find your voice now and decided you either wanted to sing or DJ or use your voice to do something?
It's a minute after that, you know, because, you know, the thing is that it's the jukebox now, what I'm used to do. Like, would I listen like a Yellow Man, and then when I put it back on the version, you see me? And then try sing the Yellow Man. See him like how him do it, you know, come on, catch it just like how him do it, you know. You see me? And then after me catch it like how him do it now, then me start like add my little twist to it and my little flavor to it. So, you know, the jukebox was like a little karaoke machine for me, you know what I mean? As a little youth. Seeing, but after we leave Bamboo Primary High School, now we go off to Yarcastle High School, which is in Brownstown.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing? So, you know, we go to school and thing. I mean, musically, it's not like I was writing lyrics and like me in this DJ thing, but I love music. You know what I say? So when we reach about third farm now, I meet this virgin now, this footballer you would get transferred from my school. This youth named Keegan.
Mm-hmm.
So me and him start par now, you know what I mean? Me and him, you know, link up with each other and we start for par now. So him come from down in our place named Trice down in a Brownstown. See? So he introduced me to Trice, like after school, like evening time, he used to go down and Trice.
Mm-hmm.
So he used to have a bridge, you know, have a sound.
Mm-hmm.
I think the sound in name, either Injector or something like that, the sound in name. And I remember the name of the sound right now.
Mm-hmm.
See? But that time they know me as a record like, whoa, it's like 10 times the record wine at the jukebox.
Mm-hmm.
So me I forget, you know, I'm getting accustomed to all these different artists and different labels, you know me I say, me know say Penthouse, Jammins, Digital B. So it's like a little college I'm going on when me down in a try say at evening time. And the youth and him coach now have the son just free him up and say, why you say juvenile, check out the thing them man and spin to record, just don't broke the needle and thing. See? So I'm hearing a lot more of from what me used to hear out of the jukebox. You see me? I get introduced to a whole heap of music. So from that now, I start to go around sounding more now.
Okay.
Seeing because Brownstown a big town, it's not a normal town, a champion town in a center, You see me? So I start go around sounding more now, and then now you have like Ultrasonic, and it's bigger sound I used to up in the town of Brownstown play every Friday evening. So most of we leave school early and thing. We're down there, so yeah man, cause them start play from early, but from 4 o'clock in the evening them start play.
Mm-hmm.
Cause them have a little abadashi and things, so them play music from early, see? So we just love the sound thinking. Anyway, a sound string up, we're around sound. You see what I say? Yeah.
And were you DJing or were you singing at first when you're fooling around with the songs?
No, I just have digest the whole vibe of everything. All the selector move, or I deal with the record box, which music am I play next, or am I hold the mic, everything, or am I mix? Because I remember that time the mixing of the thing,
Mm-hmm.
where a song come in on the same speed and it just floating nice and thing. If you can't do that, you're not selector. See, remember them there. See, so even that now, me even want to learn that. So we're on something enough, man.
Mm-hmm.
And them time little hear them at, little hear them bus, me get him about 3 times little hear bus, so I think that was about him first bus,
Okay.
Yes, I used to come up a Brownstown at evening time and thing. So as a little youth, I say little hear them and go through me, I say like, John, good vibes that, and you know what I mean? So I want to get closer to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Overall, not that sound thing, but DJ business, everything, but just want to get closer to it.
You just want to get closer to the music to soak it in, so you figure out how you could fit in to the music, either selecting, DJ, you want in some way, somehow.
Yeah, definitely.
Them time. Was Bass Odyssey around at this time yet or not yet?
All right, you know, Bass Odyssey did just come up, because you see, when Bass Odyssey starts playing at Brownstown, don't have a place named Ardens at 10-1, me know, before Squingy come at 10-1, You see me I say? Yeah, man, when 10-1 pass through, man, the place turn up, you see me? So, Bass Odyssey was building, in its building process, you'd have like Echo Stone, you'd have Soulsville, and them sound there. You see me I say? From half of the North Coast, you have Melophonic, seeing you have Turbocharge, seeing? So, St. Andrew full of sound business, man.
Mm-hmm.
All over St. Andrew full of sound business, you see me? And then now, at one of the point now, I'm there at high school, same way now. Me have an auntie now, whatever. Yeah, so this is how the DJ business come in now, in a high school, see? Me have an auntie live in a Ocherius Exchange. Now, the auntie there now, because my mother strict, but she kind of more relaxed and thing. If you come in little after 12, she now go try licking her head. You see what I say?
Yeah.
So, I go down for fear ends now because she live at Exchange, and Exchange have big stage show, talent contest I go on every Thursday night. Big stage show, so I go down there now and I do some start DJ business still between me and down at that stage show there, Yeah, and then them time the Ninja Man had to, So when we hold the mic, we say, hear this! And them little thing there. Yeah, that's what I say. So the people them start calling me Little Ninja. See? But at that time now, people in my ear just know say I love music, but them never know say me a DJ, that was Exchange.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? Because I couldn't really make my mother know say me a deal with DJ business need I love reggae and them thing there, See, so Exchange now I bring that. So in a Exchange, I have a little name as a little school youth. I say a little youth name, Little Ninja, Man to live around the same body, Yeah, because I used to make sure it's a weekend time. I go to the Exchange because I want to go to the talent contest.
Mm-hmm.
See? So mash up the talent contest enough time and thing and win prize and enough thing and thing. But in my era, people still know none most of them things they are going. Because I remember saying I have phone and camera and all these things for phone them time there. So I say, so yeah, I guess I'm gonna start the DJ business up in that exchange.
As little ninja, those
As a little ninja, yeah. Seeing when me I shape around to one Ninja Man lyrics and I write two things for myself and you know what I mean, cabra them at them time the same way and thing. You know what I say?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's how it started, man.
So the contest that you entered, did you ever win any of the contests? How did any of those work for you?
Yeah, man, enough contests to win, man.
Mm-hmm.
We win quite a few of the contests them in an exchange there, you know. And we say you can't win too much time, you know. See, after you win 2 times, don't get them just don't know say, yo, the DJ the body, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You see me? So you have to give our next man a chance of the winnings, you know what I say? So, back up in a bamboo now, Brownstone, because I remember some still I got high school, you know. Seeing? But 4th farm now, because I never got 5th farm in high school, you know. 4th farm now, boom. Because you the music thing kind of take me over and thing when I had to focus on the schoolwork vibes, and then now my friend was a top baller in a school, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing, so you don't know the girl and thing and you know what I say?
Yeah.
Then yeah. And them thing there. Yeah, man.
Crazy right there. Because even did you ever get a chance to check out Roof Studio at that time since you were out those sides there?
No, I never get a chance to check out Roof Studio yet, you know. But my pass, when I pass out at Ochi, like, I know, like, a man I say, over there's a roof there and thing. I used to say 1 and 2, man, I hang out and thing. But them time, I remember saying, I'm a schoolboy, you know. Yeah, Castle time, man, I can't disgrace my school, you know. Yeah, Castle is a, you see me? Prominent school, you know. You know what I mean? Big name it having, so I can't, you know, the yellow and black, I can't disrespect it. So, you know, I still go through on the order, but I know, say, yeah, man, over there's a DJ business I go on and thing, seeing, but I up on my auntie now. Go a weekend time and you don't know, take off uniform and you go on the road and thing, and you see me? Yeah.
So you're saying by 4th form now is where the music really started to take you over right now. What were you doing by this time here now, 4th form?
No, by 4th form now, that me until right now say, me have to left out of school certain way. Because 5th form I said, boy, I don't can't bother with a student like me because, you know what I mean, you're my academics not up to par. Yeah, and it's not like I couldn't have done better, but the fact say the music thing, you know, the music vibe and thing, because every evening I come home from school, you know, even when I there bamboo, you know, I still go around music business, you know. But it was not a DJ vibe. Seeing because I don't want nobody say, Miss Rose son a DJ, I'm gonna tell Miss Rose, guess what, we see your son up on my shop a DJ.
Yeah.
You see me, I couldn't make that reach my mother yet. You see what I say? So when I do bamboo, I do sound business. Go around sound and go on all the vibes and see what go on and thing. You see me? Yeah.
So did you have a song in particular that you were DJing on, or you're just DJing on all the songs that were in the area at that time there?
Yeah, man, you see at that time, you know, we have Burning Fire, you know. My brother and him virgin and the next virgin did all a song named Burning Fire. Seeing with them man they string up every day. Every day them man they string up. Seeing? I would just play reggae and DJ and cook food and thing, you see me? Yeah, man. Every day, you know. And then now, by the time I leave out a food farm now and thing. So, you know, we're up on the street now, see? So we're done with high school and thing. So, I said me that go do a 2-year thing, this NYC thing, National Youth Service, NYS.
Mm-hmm.
So I did that, I think, for like either 1 or 2 years. And then them helped me forget I working at the hotel. Yeah, me get a working at the hotel down I run a you know. So
okay.
Sound boy business now kind of slow down a little bit and thing. Mm-hmm. You understand what I say? Yeah, so the thing now is that, you know, I'm on the compound and I work and thing. Because them have me as an entertainment coordinator. Because they know say I'm in a music thing. So yeah, them hire me as an entertainment coordinator.
Yeah.
And yeah, we did the work and thing but you know, say to be honest, the territory where me come from, as I tell you, say the farming territory,
Mhm.
And the farming territory, them plant all type of things. You understand?
Mhm.
So it happens that we start introduce, some of the tourists to the goodies from my territory. Seeing? And them I buy so much goodies and everything nice that I want to listen most of them forget some of call it a week's pay.
Mm-hmm.
So I pack my pay, I pack up in the office, car. Goodies. Me have goodies, some good.
Mm-hmm.
The tourists, them area and things. So I pack my pay, I pack up in the office and it come like them up it and I say something right, so. I'm like, oh, I'm fine out, because I don't know in farmer they everywhere, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
So one morning I walk in at the police,
Hmm.
and them stays on search and thing. But me clean still.
Yeah.
You see me? But the general manager don't know why that go on. So she let me go on. Boom. So me get Lego. So me gone back in a reggae again now, King. Seeing?
Yeah.
Gone back in a reggae again. But you see, even before that still, before me even get the work, cause you'd have a period, probably about a 2-year period before me go to NYS, or a 1-year period.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing, me have some virgin around at my place, where when sound boy business not go on, them I keep the music alive, same way. Them come like human jukebox,
Mm-hmm.
Freddie them are merciless and them youth there, When they say duck rhythm, them man they play it same like the duck, them now miss, Put on with them draw feet, with them mouth,
Mm-hmm.
One man I play drum, one man I play bass, and the next man I play the bang. No, serious thing me I tell a king. No laughing thinking. So anyway, me go and me say rhythm, Shankai shit. See? General. Do. Yeah, them ready up. So we used to DJ on the human jukebox rhythm them. Seeing with my brethren them, so we always a whole a vibe. Seeing? Until we get the opportunity to go around the sound. Because I remember say we don't own a sound like that yet,
Mm-hmm.
Seeing? So through that little time that like me still in that practice, man, and I've just write lyrics and me and my brethren them are whole vibes and thing, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So I'm back in a DJ business now and thing, and it happens that now me have a virgin now I was a barber, Seeing? And them look for me one day and say, DJ, say you have to take it to town, stump it. Real brother. He must say you have to take it to town, car. Your body, but not too go on you say, car. Remember say a bamboo with it and thing, You see me, car. Not done, no, they are bamboo, King. And in a place where you know, say one done to them, I say, you say, me like a thing and me have to work with you and thing.
Yeah.
So me I say, no, my born in a place where people deal with them own business and take care of them people. So me I say,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, man, my done a cocoa and dashing and banana, man, and that are the people them done at my place, my lord. You see me? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Seriously. So my merchants at town, so I'm still so boom. And give me a piece of food. Because I'm my barber and him think it up and running. Give me a piece of food and say, town, seeing?
Mm-hmm.
So me have a little cousin at Spanish town now. Over De La Vega City. So I go check him and thing and come here and say music business and he must know to studio and thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I go check him and go over De La and thing and but when I go over there, I find out say a gang thing in the pan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I say? So, but the only little link I have in a town where me really know about like that,
Mm-hmm.
See, me know some I have some next people, but me not too, you know what I mean? But that link, I know some I can go check him and thing. They are De La Vega City and link him and they're there and not too go on musically. You see me? Because I show me say Dirts man used to live right this and thing and then me get a little chatty down in the lane.
Mm-hmm.
And we kind of there, but I can't make the music link because as me tell you, theme thing kind of not so good. See?
And what year would you say that you got to town?
Honestly, That are probably about 95, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, about 95, man. About 95.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I cut out one night time now and go back a country, stay so, boom, and come back in a town. And I go down the lane and a man I said, Juvenile, where you are going? You know, you Sean dead. Staying.
Mm-hmm.
So me I said, John won't start. Yeah, man, them, you know, come to the film thing never so good, so him get mixed up on the man them, you see me? So me I left out now, me I say, what me I go do in a car? That music thing, I have to make some link with some producer, some DJ or something king. See? So I left out and I want to tell you, say, I come back in the country, you know. Still I go and do my thing now. By that time, you know, you have some little using in my area of a sound name, Trendsetter.
Okay.
Staying here. So you see that sound, you know, me really start DJ upon a whole heap now, you know, night and day. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Trendsetter sound are the sound where we start record yourself on cassette now and them around rhythm after rhythm, and you know what I mean? So you come like a little college same way. So we learn a whole heap of thing.
So you're hearing yourself back on a song, you hear how you sound for real, you know what I mean? And then improving as you go along this time, you know.
And we are improve, seeing?
Mm-hmm.
Right side of church to me, I tell you, in a muscle. Yeah, man, that's why I tell you, I have to love church people, because then most of them people, they never, more time than just take it down liquor, but them never really try fight against the thing or nothing. You know what I say?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. So, they don't know the place same way now, and boom. Town again now, King. Can I get a next link now? I have a next little virgin from down at my place. So I have some people in a Barbican, see?
Mm-hmm.
So boom, anyway, my station, go in a Barbican now, and then I one of the garage them in a Barbican, see? Now, me reaching a place where I want to tell you, say, that was when I reach in a muscle.
Again.
Yeah, it was when I reached that muscle, seriously. And I tell you, King. Because I want to say, when I go in the place, I really like the same thing again. No man not too really have no music link like that. You hear them say, yeah man, we know so and so, and yo, our place so and so come from and thing, but if your man make a direct link for you, that never either go on, see?
Mm-hmm.
So me in the place now, King, and got the environment, you know, my lad. The environment crazy, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See? In the place now, Muslim, between me and you. Like me say, King, war zone, so. But there one night, a man said, Juvenile, you hear me? Come guard off the lane, you know.
Mm-hmm.
See? I mean, I say, what is father? But you come in the thing, you come like, I can't tell the man them no. I tell the truth, King.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I say? I mean, I say to myself, say, what is me? I say, but a DJ business me come up and you see me? Anyway. Do what I'm saying for do. I'm dead, please, King. And one time, the man, I said, anything come crashing out for that, me, I said, God. All right. I like a weed man the next door. And for the whole time, I go check the weed man about 50 times.
Mm-hmm.
You see me just kind of, you know what I mean, give this a little break and thing. Anyway, in the morning now, up and running now, because you have a general in the place, you know, so run for the general ends now, because the general check for me, you know.
Mm-hmm.
From the link, bring me in the place, the general know, say, yo, Ray, and thing. General check for me, so. A little man now, I'm in the dep on the ends first night. Now I tell the general, say, John, what general? You want to see how you be a whole it our first night and thing? And me, I say, General, I say, what?
Mm-hmm.
What you just say? King, all right, from me, man, we never see a man beat a man, say you, King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Lick out teeth, everything, bust up face. Yeah, man. Mash up the man right in front of me, King, and the man. So let me tell you something. A DJ business, the man come upon. I mean, don't tell you from a long time, said, don't put no machine in the man. And staying. All right. You see the next day after that,
Mhm.
the general link me and I go give him a link. See? He said, DJ, I hears this. I don't want to take up my badness. Him give me a chain.
Mhm.
He say, so artist fellow.
Mhm.
He say, here you know, me have a link with Tyrical, you know. Him say, me have a link with Tyrical. Him they up the road, you know. Me I send go call him, man. Thing and thing, see? Boom. I go know Gary Snarder, the man send go link up Tyrical. Tyrical coming at the place and me introduce me Tyrical and thing, and the man say, here you know. You see, at daytime, me no want see you in the Gary, you know. You go link up Tyrical and you stay around Tyrical, come now and you get in valve and seriously, you know, that him make me know the general.
Mhm.
See? So boom now, I start link with Tyrical now, but tap because every man I go link Tyrical or Tyrical come from because Tyrical have like under 50, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, and Tyrical now and the youth start bring me up on the road now.
Okay.
And I show me the code that bring me around the arrows and you see what me I say? Down in a grand spell now we are link singing sweet, the man Kibaki and me I say singing sweet, they say like we go to sing when I see you cry, me I say no, but you see what me I say, King? So me I get introduced to Reggie Stepper, them and Joseph Stepper, and them time the man they have some nice tune go on, you know.
Mhm.
Some big tune go on, you see me? So Tyrical introduced me to the street. Yeah, Tyrical introduced me to the road, me I tell you the truth. Him first bring me go around the arrows, make me see like how DJ business I work, like seriously, me I say, be able we in them and power man, them and them time the general be them and running them and acting a king.
Mhm.
And me I say, dub plate I do a month, and me I say, oh, and I saw me I saw it now at this name reggae.
Mhm.
I saw it nice, all right. Everything, Chris, but remember I said me a boss it now them thing there, you know.
And
But
you were still Little Ninja at this time here, no?
no man, them time never tell you the truth. Them time never tell you the truth. Them time there. Them time let me just go by the name Perfect, you know.
Mhm.
Just Perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
them time me I go by the name Perfect. No Giddimani, no Mr. Perfect. No, just Perfect me I go by the name by. You see me?
Okay. So I'm gonna remember that you and Tyril's taken on road, but I want to know, okay, so then how do you switch your name from Little Ninja to now Perfect?
No, cause listen now, you know say as me tell you the ninja thing, the little ninja thing was kind of thing what come off a ninja man. Cause me tell you ninja man it at them time there, so you know you have what? Whole of people try sound like him man. So that was like just a little pet name, so to speak. You never want to tag it from it like
Mhm.
I'm an official DJ name.
Mhm.
You know what I say? So I'm a little virgin name stump him and come up and I say, a perfect, you know, man. You see me? The man say, just do it right, brother. The man say, a perfect. The man say, yo, the name they are going to encourage you to do it right, you know, brother.
Mhm.
You see what I say? Them time when them not think about no hype thing nor nothing. Seeing car. Yeah, them things never come across your mind when I say, yo, perfect. Take a name for do the thing right. Seeing a name that will remind you to get it done properly.
Got
So
it.
each time before you go on stage and the MC says next on stage, perfect or perfect Giddimani, that just reminds me, hey, get on stage, give them a good show, get home safely.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
Makes sense. So
Mhm.
then no, you as Perfect and Tyrical, you're taking on the road, your arrows doing your stuff now. Do you get into any recording studios where you actually got to record a 45 or not yet at this time here now?
Them time in record no 45 yet, man. You see me? Tyrical them, cause you go back Tyrical them at daytime and him have him little sound string up to you know. DJ business, you know, king.
Mhm.
So you DJ whole day too, you know. And if I know that we gone on the arrows, if I know that, a dub plate we are hustle, cause Tyrical know every little sound, man, that every little hole have, every little sound, every little garrison.
Mhm.
You see what I say? Them man, they have, I said, DJ, you have two more around the sound and them one dub plate, you know, so. I say, yo, sing two things on this.
Mhm.
So we used to hustle dub plate in the street, wholly. Seeing? And that him kind of show me that style, cause arrows them from Barbican to go to Arrows and thing. It's a good little, you see me, distance, and him a bring me on the bike back every day, and you know what I mean? I show me say, yeah, Perry Mason, them we got a stage show. I'm telling me I know Jamaica. Him never named Jamaica, him named Perry Mason for Barbican, I see him.
Okay.
You see him, stay man, stage show was to keep a Barbican, nothing up in a Barbican square, you know.
Yes,
you see me?
Yes.
Fort Pen Lane and them place there, and enough little stage show used to go on, you know. Boys in Lane, and you see me? So we are touch the stage show them and I do it thinking. So me a little name in the place, but you don't know. The thing not big like that yet still, because we not do no official recording, and yet we used to ride past Fata every morning, Fata yard, you know, and look over him yard, two big pretty bike, and me and say, oh, okay, I sing sweet producer them there and thing. But we never really have no link like that. You know what I mean?
So you're still at the dub plate stage show level at this time here. You still didn't get to really go in and start recording at these times here.
No, I'm not recording a 45 yet, man. Seriously, I'm not recording a 45 yet. I just dub plate me I do, man. Dub plate. Them time the two, you know, when me there Barbican, you know. I left and go a country, you know. And go check out dub plate business, you know. And bring back work, come a town and share with Tyrical, you know. Because when me there town, you know, when me there town, I'm moving around and make gungo, you know. So when I go a country, me I link up to someone man and say, yo, we can get steel for you and thing, you know. You see me? Go back in and link up Tyrical and Arrows and get the thing done, and you know what I mean? Yeah, man.
And what type of style were you DJing at this time here? Was it still like, what type of style? Was it hardcore style? Was it gun style? Was it girl style? Was it Rasta style? What type of style of DJ were you at that time there?
No, you see at that time, you know, we are DJ everything. Girl tune and gun tune. You see me? Girl tune and gun tune we are DJ, you know. I never to really DJ, you know. Rasta music as yet. Because I don't know, say, I kill sound, you know. So I'm mostly killing music, man, and some nice little girl tune we I put on dub plate and thing, but mostly I kill a sound, man. Kill selector, kill one and them thing, you know. Is it?
So then when was the first time you actually got into a studio to go record now?
All right, so the Barbican thing now. So you see me there Barbican now. I want to say, it's a choke, me I tell you, say, I place Medina, you know. So you see at one point now, the whole of my little friend him just start dead off 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. My little general was set the thing for me and Tyrical. The man them shove him out. Police shove him out. Seeing so. Me I said, John was starting, we say it no look good. Me I go back a country, you know.
You gone back again?
Yeah, so my station now, I'm go back a country now. So you said, I go back a country now. You know, a virgin of my place named Bobby now. A youth there. Not originally from Bamboo, but him moving to Bamboo. But him live overseas, you know, but I spend time in a Bamboo, you know. So him have a big brother now named Maestro. Seeing what live down a Prairie Maestro living now. So Bobby introduced me to Maestro because Maestro them into music business. Them have sound and bands and them keep showing enough thing and them have big yard where artists come rehearse and thing, seeing.
Okay.
So him introduced me to Maestro, which is his brother, and that was college again. Going to Maestro was college, seeing, because first thing, when we start with Maestro now, we start meet Jack Radix them, President Brown them, seeing me start, and the first time I said Berries, Richie Spice, you know me I say, and enough big artists, because them used to come rehearse in place, you know. They used to have a this event where you used to keep a watch every night, every Friday night. So Maestro place used to be the rehearsal for that event. Seeing? So for the entire week, man, a music business. And then now Maestro is a very serious bridge when it come on to music, you know, because him kind of help. Him play a big part in my career, and I'm gonna tell you why. See? Maestro them love Berries, you know. And if you know Berries is one of the few vocalists that Jamaica has. because there's a difference between a singer, and a vocalist.
For sure. 100%.
Huge difference, you know? So when we say vocalist, and don't know, so the man, they no miss key. None at all. So you see, Maestro now, when we have yours, you know, a Maestro, him go we went box in the east, and I said, no, perfect, the key. The key, so you can't miss when around them man there. If you mess up, him gonna make you know him not painted nice. Him gonna make you know say you have key, you know. Yeah man, you not sing from your belly, you know. And thing. So Maestro now kinda help me for get better at when it come on to holding the right key and stuff like that, our voice projection and thing. You know me I say, oh, for whole man thing and just nothing. It's like a little college me go. You know me I say? And before you write a song on Maestro, you know, all right, first thing when you go check Maestro them in the morning, you don't just head to the studio like that. No, it's not like that. See? You have to sit down with Maestro, you light up the herbs, and Maestro them a reason. With all him and all 3-4 Rasta man, you have to join the reasoning and your reason and probably somewhere in the reason that a man with something and he must say, perfect. You hear that? Jot that down. That can be a topic for your lyrics. You know what I mean? It's so it really starts, you know. Me I tell you the truth, you know. Then we move from that, we go downstairs. Then he say, remember what the Rasta man did tell me, tell us, da. And I say, come work on it. No. And then me and him start. So, into the writing of songs too, like really sit down and write a song, pen and paper and, you know what I mean, verse and chorus and if it have bridge and you say you go by it and thing, Maestro them. You see me? So now Maestro them now introduce me to youth like the great music cool man them. Devon Bradshaw from Acts of the Apostles. See? So, Maestro now make me start record up at Acts Japan studio in Portland. See, until it bring all bad vibes from the Cam King. See, because when I go to Maestro, enough little DJ down the two, you know, between me and you know. Yeah, man, enough little DJ down there, man. All before Chesident, man, Chilla Rinch and Chilla, enough DJ they down there and thing, but here one now. You see, because means I like you to my principle that in time I come off of the hill. Because I remember say me a hills man, you know. I come in and think I hold the corner with little herbs and thing and when I run down the mic and when I time to sing, we do it proper and we do it nice and things, see? So Maestro them say, you know, so that little you time have something I like him. So Maestro, you know, and down the man by a pretty memory come out the man by a pretty white camera. The man say, see you alone want go in that carrier, but now come with you, you know. You alone are go in that carrier. Don't bring no man neither. I go drive go Portland. Go straight up on my bridge name BC up on Devon Bradshaw. And I go record. See? And King, yeah man. Oh man, it's light up a spliff and straight up Portland, me alone, you know.
God.
See? And then now reach at the studio. Nice, Portland, nice. And I tell you, which part of the studio is such a beautiful spot, you know? And that is where I started my first set of recordings, official recordings. And we did an album called Sweet and Black.
Okay, so you did an album right out the gate.
Yeah, man, we do an album for them, man, Sweet and Black album, man. Yeah, man, that was a Maestro and Devon Bradshaw, Acts of Japan's label.
Did it come out?
No, you know, the album never come out. But here's the good thing about it now. This is the good thing. See? You want to say, we took about 4 of the songs from off the album. I think it was about 4 or 5 of the songs. And we used those songs to enter a competition, which was called the Irie FM Big Break Competition. See? So, show me the song them and become second and Live Wire, which was the band, come first. We don't know how 5 people come before one, isn't it? However, see?
Yeah.
So, yeah, so, the songs really kind of do something good in our way because, I was able to use them, and to join that competition, so to speak. So, by winning the competition now, they promised airplay and stuff like that. So, 1 and 2, this jockey from Irie FM now started to play a song called Turn Him Down, the boss man Turn Him Down.
Mm-hmm.
See? So, yeah, man, I think it was Big A. Big A, Big A really one of the first this jockey at Irie FM was lag on for my career, as a Brownstown man too. And you see me, I check some Big A go York Castle too,
Yeah.
So you see, knowing the whole link and some Bamboo, Brownstown, a one piece of land. And so Big A, give me the strength, man, definitely. And I think he was also the host for the competition too, but Big A was giving me some strength, in the early days, you see me? So, yeah, I'm going to record some little thing, but I was just recording for acts of Japassos at that time, see?
Mm-hmm.
So the thing now is that by that time, me do my recording and stuff. My father used to take this thing as serious. See? So him call me one day and like him I say, me I buy a little CD player for you. A little CD recorder, a little CD recorder.
Mm-hmm.
So me I say, yeah man, give thanks, man, they don't link up. See? So, and thing until him come in one at a time now. In Jamaica, I'm flying, kind of overseas, I'm flying. Mm-hmm. And him say, listen, come and go a wharf, I say, yeah, come in, go a wharf, yes. I'm just feel barrel business and rice and cornflakes and, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. The regular things from foreign. And follow him go wharf king is a big create the man take out of the wharf king.
Hmm.
And I say, why that create a man? Put it up on the van and, you see me? Open at the place to my lord. King, reach on the yard, king, and the man stays and bust the crate, brother. Mm-hmm. The man buy me a full studio, man. Latest equipment. Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Full studio.
Mm.
Because when he called me and told me, say, buy a little CD player, it was about, in a span of about 2 years, So he called me and tell that him start buy everything one, because the man they had 9 to 5, So he have to buy everything. Yes, so he buy one 8-track machine Tascam first, then he buy a next one, then he buy a next one for make it 24. Then he buy the DAC machine, he buy a big mixer, drum machine, mic. So he must stack up the thing then.
Mm-hmm.
Until him get everything together. Boom, put them in a big crate. Boom, Jamaica. Full studio king. So I just get a full studio in my hand one day. Just like that.
And then did you set up the studio back in your area at this time here, Bamboo?
Yeah, man, we set up the studio at Bamboo down at my mother's house,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, and trust me, man, that changed. When we get the studio, when we get the studio, king, me I tell you, because at that time it was the latest gear the man buy them. Go hard on me, I tell you the truth. Him go hard and buy the latest gear. So, we excited and want to record now and think just like right away. Seeing, and it never happened because, you have to set up and use them things that you have to read. So me and my brother have to sit down and go through manual. About a month, king, we are read manual, king. What just when you press this year, because when I want to press the button, pan it and it bomb up in a king. So I say, yo, yeah, me and him go over the manual them until we finally start getting into it. So we decide, say, when we start dealing with the manual, we say, oh brother, you deal with the recording aspect of them thing, yeah. And I see that big pretty synthesizer here and a drum machine, yeah. Me I go deal with it because if I deal with studio thing, we want to record and we want to read them and things. So read up them recording book there. Me I go deep into them synthesizer book and drum machine things. See? Boom king. Quick, me start build rhythm. Learn for sequence with about DR5 Roland bass drum machine. See? Learn for sequence, boom, build my rhythm, get me a nice sound amount of my synthesizer and things. See? So me start build rhythm now. So we started to record talents from in my era, which is bamboo. Me I tell you, King.
Okay.
Well, yeah, we start recording. Yeah, come and tell us, my brother, I learned the recording part and catch the rhythm part. We set up the studio. My mother give me a room. Set up the studio. So we start recording a lot of talents from bamboo, stabali, whiskers, enough people, man. Enough people will start record. So what happened now is that me I said, John, this thing, yeah, I'm gonna take this thing as serious. I'm say one day my brother come with that ASCAP documents, cause you call them you the kind of more bookworm more than me.
Okay.
So I'm coming with some ASCAP thing one day and say, yo, DJ, we have to do this, bam, bam, bam. Them time be a letter thing, we have to deal with ASCAP thing final. You see me? So we say we rise it up. Charles Palace Music. See? We rise up a label. So we start record more tune again now. Then we start press them past CD, King.
Okay.
Yeah, man. The tune we are coming record, we are press them past CD, you know. And then we start drive around now and give away the CD them from Brownstone, Ochi, everywhere. So the thing is that now, at that time, we make a little name for the label, you know. Trust me, you know. Charles Palace Music was a household name within certain regions in St. Anne. Seeing because even the artists them want me a voice on the label. Cause remember say with the music, I play a bar in a taxi everywhere, you know. So them start even get book or some little show next district down at Philadelphia, then gone over Freely and perform and that half of the little tune. Yeah, King. As someone knows the music powerful.
Were you recording yourself at the same time too, or you're just more focusing on other artists at this time here?
No, man, I was recording myself also, man. I build the rhythm on me. First I have to go up on it, man. That have to sweet me first, you know. You see me? Yeah, me I record Chesedek Triller Range before him name Chesedek Triller Range. See? The thing gets so big now because upper bamboo now, so people start talk a lot. So you have DJ from St. Anne's Bay, DJ from Limeal, DJ from Freel, DJ from Lums and all both them start here about like a bad studio. Down at Bamboo. So King my mother yard get busy, man. Remember up to one point, man, we had probably up to 40 artists in the yard, man. Yeah, but my mother yard get busy and she said, no, it can't work. We have to move it, you know. Which she was right. You know, it's too much people. See? So I say, so boom. Me and my brother moved the studio from out of my mom's house. We moved the studio to a plaza in Brownstone. King, that was when business took off. Yeah, man, because Brownstone a bigger town now, so more ears, more mouth attack. You know, the whole of the DJ them from up Alexandria, 9 Miles, Stepney, Cave Valley. You see me, the DJ them from Tapchilan side, the whole of them, King. Them a come check out Charles Palace studios. See? And them time me I build a rhythm too, you know. Cause some buy my first car, you know, King.
From billing rhythm.
Yeah, man, by billing rhythm, sequencing rhythm, man. Because you see the little DJ them a farmer, you know, they make a whole heap of money off a cabbage in the market and they just come check me and I say, DJ, say cabbage money, they give me a bad rhythm. See potato money, they give me a bad rhythm. You see me I say? So I buy billing my first little all under what I buy, you know. I buy billing rhythm, you know.
That's wild. Billing and selling them to whoever wants.
Selling them to whoever want them. You know what I mean? Plus me a record artist, me a deal with like talent scouting, me a groom artist, you know. Whole heap of thing me that King. Me just take up the business full way.
And because where you were, remember, there isn't really no other studios or anything.
No
you're
studio.
really controlling the place at that time.
No studio, bro. Me have everything. Dub plate business. Me I don't dub plate. Me when someone want cut dub plate, man, up my studio, man.
Yeah.
You see me? So me I tell you, say, as a little youth them time there, we are make whole heap of gongo just from everything what we are do. You see me? From everything we are do, my lad. Because people just come there and say, hey, see my artist there no DJ, produce him. And just give me some money and say, yeah, man, I want rhythm theme and you go off writing lyrics theme and make sure and say dep and key. I want it sound just like a song that me play a while ago. And I might song I listen to, you know. You see me? So from them time there, people just have new work for do, my lad. Just a mill a rhythm or for get a song going or for get an artist in shape and get him up and running. Them time me have my career I work on same time too, you know. See, I when me lock up the studio at Brownstown, I even time remember me used to boom gone and watch it. So me start going to President Brown studio now, cause me never too really experience roof days like that, you know. See?
Yeah.
Because you know, I was still in school at that point, so I never really get to experience roof like that.
Yeah.
But when I start my studio now, President Brown studio up, which was like the new roof in Oche.
Got you.
So when I lock my studio at evening time, boom, I gone on a President Brown again, DJ business. Cause I have sound man on the course, so I still don't know say a little studio up in a Brownstown same way, you know. So I still have to go down on the course and I hustle evening time like a President Brown. Still. I go and voice 1 and 2 producer to, you know, all a virgin name, Governor Shines, and he meet like President Brown, you know. Introduce me to Father Five business.
Yeah.
I'm just sing a song, give him, and he must say, you know, so me I go to England with it. I'm say, all right then. See? And years after me hear from them virgin and thing. But me that voice 1 and 2, 45 and thing. You know what I say?
But
until yeah.
When you're doing production, everything with all these artists, did any of your productions hit this time, or you're just more hustling?
No, King, the production never hit. It's impossible for the production to hit. Why? It's because I was releasing it underground. I forget to use that term. Underground. Nothing was being released officially. Nothing never got to a main distributor. Nothing never there for 45. We go in our pocket and use our own money and press up CD. Them time they anyway you get everything they like a white label, put it back on the Chalice Palace music. You do the artist them on your computer. I remember brother have a factory set up, you know. Yeah, after we come out of studio business, we go in a little computer room with printer and thing. From printer print from 1 CD until the white one and next little black one print 5. You see me? Do the word and everything and things. A little, you see me? Then we touch the road and just run them out. A doctor, a nurse, a old lady I come from church, a woman I come from market, a little youth from school. You see me? A taxi driver. Because whenever I sing about no slackness music, whenever I do no slackness music, I'm telling you now.
Okay.
No slackness, no. Whenever I do no slackness music. Because by them time, I know I start to rastafire too, you know.
Okay, so how did that even enter your life to even change the way how you're DJing and dealing with music business? How did Rastafire enter your life?
No, because Rasta, you see, Bamboo have a Rastafari community, you know. Up our place name, Years Load. Be a Rasta up there. When me little and I grow, I be a Rasta up there and I up there the primary school too. So if I go to school, me have to pass through Rasta. If I come from school, me have to pass through Rasta. See? So, from we little I come up, we see Rasta and I be a love and joy them I deal with. Them have fruits for give and thing and them always ask if you're all right. And so that vibration there, it you know, I grew up around it. So it was easy for me to just adapt it, you know, to 100%. Yeah, man.
Then you just start putting in your music and stuff. So then now you guys are out by Ochi, you're out Brownstown and everything doing your stuff. So then when did you actually get to come back to town? Because there's almost no need to really come to town unless you're really trying to push yourself further. So then when do you now get back to town?
No, remember I said the little rhythm building thing by me a little old car and the muscles. So remember, all right, I go watch, you know, I go town because more time I'll 2 days out of the week, you know, Chalice Palace lock up in the down Brownstown, you know. Here come I gone at town now car. Me I try get some link to 1 and 2 producer and one thing in the town area. So me I scuff around in the town and thing. I mean I have a cousin over Portmore. Seeing? Them man they still not too in a reggae music business and thing, but as me tell you, there's a little link now and thing. So me I go link him more time and from him, me I go in the town and thing. I remember say me have Tyrical as me little one link same way, you know. You see me, so me still a link Tyrical them back and all the vibes and thing, seeing? So I think so now all this thing really going on. All this thing really going on is because my name I get have a little buzz and go on and things. Say if I youth to work at hotel, you know. If I youth to work at hotel and he did introduce me to a brethren from UN then. See? So the virgin now, he might tell me, say, Bobby now, I'm studio in a UN then. See? And before that, me have Vice too, cause Johnny shouldn't trim on them tune,
Okay,
Vice,
so
we have some producer who could cheat. Yeah, man, all Johnny should trim on them tune. That's why I tell you, me have Vice 1 and 2 single, Some of them are come out, some not come out, Them are promote some, them not promote some, but still I do my thing, So, me get introduced to run a Bobby studio now, run a UN then. See? And them time, me I take Rasta business serious too, King. Yeah, Rasta business serious, my fire, So, we used to go run a Bobby, but you see, because I never really to have no link like that round a Bobby, because Bobby them play strict and it govern all the others, Me never have no link round a Bobby like that, And I like to me to have a link what bring me and say, hey, Bobby, a DJ from country and things, see?
Because a lot of people don't realize Bobby Digital Studio wasn't like a King Jammy's where there was a dub plate section and people hanging
No, sir.
His was not governed that way at all.
Not at all, muscles. See? So, honestly, Bobby never really Bobby never likes me, I'm studio, King. Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Bobby never likes me, I'm studio. Because first thing, he must have a little youth, yeah. Him look so fiery. Him a rasta and thing until one day I get you over at the yard, no King. We get you over at the yard one day, because I always want to go through the gate, Board through and get one at the yard one day. Saying, and him have a virgin over the name Archer. Archer kind of deal with security business. Yeah, my man come out and see me and say, but hold on, you need me tell you something I want to see. And the man say, Archer, take him out. The man them say, so boom, and put me at the gate again. But I believe in my thing, King. I stand here, I now left this gate, because him, big artists are come here and a Bobby place, so it's either either big artists are go open up a door for me, or Bobby them, I just go and knock on him gate and things, see? But I like you did over Bobby now, and name Chris.
Rebel Chris.
Rebel Chris, see? So now it's a Rebel Chris now. Rebel Chris always pass me out of the gate more time and hear me. DJ and I'm a voice and you know what I mean? So Rebel Chris knows say I like you with something about I like you with Me don't give him a rhythm. So Rebel Chris give me a rhythm. See? And I must say, find something for it, man. I choose them time them know say me have a whole heap of lyrics stored in my memory box, King. See, them time me have Handcart Boy right already far right.
Okay, so you had this song put on.
Yeah, man, we have the song put on, King, man. We have hundreds of songs put on now. We had back. Remember, say a dub plate and DJ business we are doing, King. You have a whole heap of lyrics, A stage show, we had the talent show and thing, Yeah, man, I remember some I go through my show them through the whole writing session them and things. So I'm fully ready, King. See, so when him give me that a saps, man, and next day I come back and I say, ready up.
Ready.
Man, I said, DJ, you can't have voice, because you know, say, Bobby no want to see in that place. So it's a glitch that right this again now, King. See, because Chris not have no link to no more studio like that, and you see me? Anyway, we still there, we are hang on, seeing? Till one night, me and the man, boom, pa my car door, because I sleep in the car out there, Because more time we meet at town late, whenever to Jamaica country, King. Plus bleach now we car and no says, see me? I hate that, you know what I mean? So me out in the car one night. Boom. A Chris that knocked me up. Him said, DJ, come now, Come now, you have a voice now. Maxi Priest and Bobby gonna buy chicken and half a tree. Because a Maxi Priest album, Bobby I work on it,
Okay.
And them drive road. Yeah, them drive road. Late night session, them drive road like, get chicken and half a tree, I'm at the DJ come right now. Come vice. No. Them time I'm sleep, King. So I'm up. Run going to the studio, King. Frightened, because first me I go in a place where a man tell me something nothing going on in a far right.
Because now remember, you were in the yard, now you made it inside of the
inside that studio. Muscle. The man stays and put on the rhythm. One go. She get one lip look. And me have voice and I look. Me take out the eye and put my head back, cause me have to look to see if Bobby I come through the door and thing. Cause remember the man tell me say, him no want see me on him property, See? So, brother, me have voice and trust me, King. It's like me I look behind the same time. Me can't do the song like me really want to do it and me that sleep and my vocals not up and bright like that. Anyway, one go, put on the headphone and come out. See? And I hit that far right.
Just like that. That's how.
Just like that, my lad. Yeah, so Handcart Boy, make.
This is crazy because again, remember, you said you just ran in quickly, you just got up out of your sleep and all.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't even that song wasn't even a song that was perfected and produced properly and take it over 3-4 times, put this back here and all that.
One go. It's a one cut because I can't make Bobby come see me in the studio. So one cut. Chris, him can't make Bobby to see me in the studio neither. You know. I mean, him alright, but hey, him a really, he might intervene because the man them session right now. So really and truly enough for there. You see what I say? So
do you record that on like Bobby digital session, or he had a tape of his own, or who do you actually record that song for?
No, you know what I say? Honestly, Chris didn't have them tape, Yeah, man, Chris have him tape, man. Chris have him tape. Then Chris even get that rhythm there, because you see when the musician them come at Bobby and work. Because Bobby them a real serious producer, Yeah, man, I'm one of the best, man. Trust him, man. Respect him, But you see when the musician them come at Bobby and work now, it's like all when Bobby left out and all, the musician them to pack up yet and thing. Chris then will go to them and I'll squeeze them a little thing and I say, yo, build a little one rhythm to me. You understand? So I saw Chris get Handcart Boy rhythm to it's a half a one a Bobby session, You see me?
Because that rhythm is originally a Studio One rhythm.
Yeah, man, a Studio One, man. Studio One, man. Then Miss Dad's man and not for me do when it bust, man. She say, I love the song, but you want me, I said, Miss Dad, you're good, man. I put your thing, me put your name on the thing, man. She say, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay, so you
recorded
the song now, and then I guess you just left and you were still on the hunt looking for more stuff to go do, because remember, this is in your mind, you probably didn't even think this was anything big at this time,
Not big, we don't think about no big muscle, man. We just don't know several vice muscle, man. We come out of the studio, King. We can't buy a bowl of cake, little gas in the car. Chris nah no money. We don't have no link like that and no like say. You see what I say? We have money to go promote this song right now, Plus, we never even believe in the song like that. We just know someone do another recording. See? However, Chris get the song harmonized, which was very good, and get the song mixed up. But he mixed the song too,
Okay.
See? So boom now. We get the song I play in a car and thing, and we touch down in my village, and 1 and 2 people like the song and thing. And we are going to get some little play for sound and thing. You know me I say CD style and thing. You know me I say I give you 1 and 2 CD in the middle of the road and thing.
Because remember, you still have the style from Chalice Palace. You have
man.
So you know that road work. You might not know how to go to distributors and stuff, but you know the road work, how to do the groundwork.
Yep. So the thing now is that Handcart Boy now, Handcart Boy reaching a big A hand. Big A again, Handcart Boy reaching a big A hand. And Big A starts spin Handcart Boy. But when Big A starts spin Handcart Boy, guess what now? The song no release.
Okay.
So what me have to, so he never release. So what me have to do again now? Chalice Palace style, back to the road. Be a CD me have to press up. See, I check say I'm mad at me take money from King. I'm gonna stop press up be a CD and flood the street with them in a town, Portmore, anywhere me go King, me just give a CD. See, with Handcart Boy plus the rest of songs them that was off the Sweet and Black album. So about 6 songs me that give up on a CD.
Got you. So it was like a mixtape, unofficial.
Yeah, like a little unofficial mixtape. See? So I'm gonna start run them out on the street, until now the song start pick up. See, Handcart Boy release.
That's what I was gonna say. When did you know that this song really started to pick up?
All right, we never really realized that until probably about March of 2005, you know. Cause
Okay.
Handcart Boy release, I think, is about October 2004, about September, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like I tell you, it was not official.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing? I just CD and thing at the middle of the road and, you know, man have it and thing. So in 2005 is when it was officially released.
Mm-hmm.
And then it start pick up. Big time now, it start pick up, you know.
Because you see the trick with it, it's like timing is everything. Because this is a time when like everybody got hot these times. The culture artists, the Phantom Moja, the Jack Cures, the Fifth Element. This is when culture had the place on smash at this time, and you just happened to drop in at the right time.
Yeah, man, I want to say, but I want to say we come change the business, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, man, we come change the business, man. At least for a minute. The cultural artists, because that was a force to be reckoned with, you know.
Of course, boss. That was, listen, I remember seeing Bogle dancing to culture music. That's how hard the culture
Yeah, man.
music was going. We're in dance. I mean, at the apex of the dance, where the dance is hot, 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 they have to stop and play the culture, and the man them are make Bogles dancing. People are dancing to culture. That's how you know the culture music really switched the place at that time there.
Yeah, until now, our next sweep like that not reach Jamaica yet. And I don't know, you know. I mean, just say how it really go. You know, me I say until now.
For sure.
You know, because remember I said them said Magnificent Seven, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing Irie, Turbulence, seeing Phantom Moja, Perfect, seeing there was Rast Gandhi,
Mm-hmm.
and there was one more person, you know. I think it was a female, you know. Yeah, it was a female. I forget what's her name again? Chris Kelly. Fix that Chris Kelly, you know. I think she's overseas right now. But yeah, man. And yeah, I mean, that time King me I tell her say, trust me, it's a whole bad thing going. Cause I don't want to feel say I don't know easy thing neither, you know, King, during them time there, you know. Because you have to know say you see town artists not to rate country artists, you know, you have to go 3 times harder, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that if you know, you know.
Yeah.
Seeing and them was style it too, you know, them use Garrison style in our style, you know. But true, cause me used to the Barbican style for a long time.
So you understood the craft.
Yeah, so I
already.
kind of understand the craft. You know what I say? So when me know, I just know how to move. Because one thing about we no King, as some country youth, you know, them time when we are touching a town in a King, seeing we all own and do own, you know.
Mhm.
You know what I say? We make sure we little gas in our car, we have a little one cold billies, we have a little jar herb, we have a sponge pan no man and bad no man and try to push up in a people and them thing there. You know what I say, King? And then Chuka, we never grew up with the Dan mentality again.
Aye.
You see, yeah, we never grew up with the Dan, because man introduced me to Dan King. I never too really want to Dan run my career, you know, because when the Dan pull the carpet, you know.
Mhm.
You saw me as a King. So, but I always have that independent thing about the way. I mean, hey, if help comes along, no problem, but we need to get things done.
Mhm.
You know me as a far right, so I always have push for get things done some way, somehow.
So even in these early times here, do you ever link up with like Capleton's Judgment Yard or Capleton's Bubba Hill or like Sizzla's Judgment Yard or anything so? David Ose?
No, me never link with none of them, with David Ose, them, Sizzla. But me that link with Bubba Hill, cause by them time me have on turban, you know. We have on turban before reggae, you know. And reggae, we seal our turban before reggae music, you know, King. We have what Bubba, yeah, man, we have what Bubba Shanti order in my district, man, before reggae music, man.
Mm-hmm.
Remember until I said a Rasta village me come from, you know. Seen? Yeah, man, a Rasta is not on yesterday thing, man, a long time before reggae music, man. We have on locks and turban. Before we busting our reggae music.
But again, that's what I'm saying. It was just you, when you got your break, the 04, 05 time, it was just the right time because culture, Rasta, wrap up head, you know what I mean? That was the right time. You had everything you needed to give you the break that you needed at that time there. It just perfect.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So as we said,
Okay, when you know this song was really bubbling now, because you said it was like 05 was where it is now you figured it out. When did you really, what was it that you made this song is really taking off right here?
Well, the song, it's a Jamaica, go number one in Jamaica, Go number one in Jamaica, Germany, and I check say one more European country, See? And plus, I don't know, so we get the stage show them. Remember, I say, I hope a stage show keep in Jamaica them time, King. Seeing, so you perform the song and you're seeing the reaction from the crowd, and say, hey, this is now a household joint. You know what I say? So, yard, boom now. I want to tell you, say, I get introduced to a virgin named Anthony B. See, this is how Anthony B come in our life now, See? So I get introduced to Anthony B now, and me and Anthony B start to part. See? So Anthony B had a European tour coming up, and him say, perfect, come. I go to Europe, Them time the Handcart Boy bus,
Okay.
See? He said, come, we go Europe. So boom. As a matter of fact, no, listen, before that, let me tell you what go on before that muscle. So members of the whole of the bus, Irie and then one man can't satisfy a Basco makes them living in love. Be a thing I go on. See? All right. A promoter from New York did one do about 14 show. With do, all the way. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Boom, embassy thing and thinking, go up an embassy, one bright early morning, go up an embassy and dress up nice, and you know what I mean? Put the words them together and thing. Walk in muscle and present the thing them and thing and boom. Every man get you, me alone get you. See? So that was a major turn down. And listen to me, nothing. So, and that are the first tour me I get that I went roll away nice, That are the first tour we are getting, package tour, See? Boom, them gone on tour and we're there at Jamaica. See? However, when me leave the embassy, King, I go voice in our studio, I go, cause I'm Bex, Yeah, meet Bex. Yeah, so I go studio, I go voice, I tune them. Me nah live on me remaka. Hear the. Me want do me who can come back here, nah live her. Saying? One bag of thing, video and thing and about 3 months after, or about 4 months after, reapply again. Go up there. Staying. And the immigration officer was a lady. Never forget. And she has said, Mr. Rose, we saw the video, Yeah, King, me I tell you, King, seriously, I'm not joke thing, brother.
Yeah.
Brother, the lady, I said, we saw the video, So when she said that, now I start chim look at me, I said, John, what this me do to myself? I just say, you know what? I think it was pretty cool. Seeing? And she goes, so boom. I stopped me, I said, free, go on a road. But by the time me if I go a road now, you don't know, say, the two of the man them gone for no over already, man, the man them come back a yard and everything, man. Mash up, man, a little cookie, the crumble, man. See? So during that time, this is when my career will start swing different now, King. Anthony B, come here, Anthony B start parring at the middle of the road now. See? Because him teach me a whole heap of things to King. Him get me into the routine of serious DJ business. Because me that deal with DJ business, but Anthony B get me to the routine of serious DJ business.
Got you.
Like some wake up at 7 o'clock a morning time and we take on the road. First shoot, we stop 8 o'clock. Vice gone, next shoot at 10 o'clock. Vice gone, next shoot at 12. Vice gone, 2 o'clock. Vice gone, 3. So for the day, me and him all touch all 8, 9, 10 studio King. And we are recording, get me into that thing there. And that thing that when I reach, and you hear a rhythm, your voice, tell no man about you take rhythm and go home, go study and a Bible, brother. You see what I say? Your voice. So I mean, show me them style and them pattern the King car. You have some producer them not too interested in me, but them advice Anthony B, I make them know say, yo, little juvenile, not perfect, Yeah, man. Get him on the thing, man. You see what I say? So right away, you know, so you have to up and running car. A man would just have 3 more hours studio time left and he might fly out tomorrow morning. So I either jump on that train and never in a brother.
Mhm.
So you have to up and running and know, so when I hear rhythm, you find lyrics right away. Or if you never have no lyrics, you find lyrics right away. And put on it because so the game set up. Are you working up? You see me? If I call a plumber right now and tell him, say, yo, fix something in my bathroom, I'm not expecting him to say, man, go study it. Yeah, man, you get it fixed. If you can't get the job done, you'll get an next plumber.
You're hustling it right now. Let's hustle right now and move. No time for later. Right now, we're working.
Yeah, no time for later. See? So Anthony B, you know, one of the time now, yeah, I check say Anthony B like fly out, you know. And come back in and him say, yo, you up in a DJ. I mean, you got you up, me have a tour come up, you know. But 30 show, you know. I mean, I say, yeah, that sound good. Boom, King, date set and everything, day for fly out and thing, my lad. I don't miss the plane, Jack.
What?
Yeah, man, I miss the plane. As a matter of fact, too, but listen still. But you know, so the first time I fly out for music business, you know. With all due respect, you know. After saying, you know, it was Warrior King, you know.
It was Warrior King.
Yeah, Warrior King, remember so Warrior King bust a little time there too, you know. I want to listen to people that it was a little bit before Handcart Boy. So his popularity, you know, was a little bit before mine, so to speak. See? So a Warrior King introduced me to Suriname. So the first time I fly out, well, not the first time still, because the thing is for me, I look at you know, my mother I get visa give me. Okay. So we have to go to America here, summertime and come back and think. But for music business, I've said go sing and, you know, entertain people.
Yeah.
Warrior King are the first man I put up on that plane. Him and Fresh Foot, which was the manager at that time. Fresh Foot, I say, yo, yeah, my DJ, I could bring him singer. You see me? And then bring me. Morgan and just up on the show to one, you know, sing Handcart Boy. At that time in Suriname, you can hear just 1 and 2 people in the crowd say, yeah, so it's like them hear it, but it never really gets so popular in a show. It didn't
really catch on yet at that time there.
Not yet. See? So boom now. So here comes Anthony B. And I say, you up, DJ, 30 show. Come in, boom. See? All right, far right. Ain't no say, you the thing going on. Me feel say, I'm more be the plane that coming up.
Yeah.
So no, listen what happened, King. No, man, this is how I go on.
Yeah.
The plane that come on mobile. See? But me still say no, me I say, yo, first fly out and thing. Me stop out of flanker, out of like a Rasta man here, there's a ganja. Stop out there and I say, yo, I hold 2 like a fried dumpling and thing and bun a spliff and thing before I go up on the plane. By the time I reach the airport, drive off there, so because I was just calculating the time that the plane I go leave. Okay. Me now put the check on time. Yeah, me now put me now think about the time between that. Come here and say, yo, that good man. That now left till 4 o'clock, man. See? So by the time I reach in the King, seeing I'm run and thing and a lady, I say, oh, Mr. Rose, Mr. Yeah, man, and thing. She I said, okay, see you playing there, you know. And I show me to go up now. Like she said, down, you know. All right, King. Them time my baby mother drop me a airport, you know, King. Never forget no, my lad. Brother, she a drive a Benz and me take the Benz from her, my lad. And King, me turn on the floorway flash up and mobile. Because listen, we plane a go land a town, you know. So it's a Superman mission me a go up and down. The plane a go land a town and then it lift up now and then move again. Listen me no muscle. I turn on the four-way flasher from a drive out of the airport at Mobile King. Straight at town. Listen, you know what I'm going to airport for, right? Yeah, man, I'm going to airport, man. The plane leave about 15 minutes ago. I'm telling you, the plane leave. See? So you don't know that gone. So I'm there at Jamaica for about a week and me, them did organize the next ticket for me, you know. And boom, flying. So that's when I miss about 3 or about 4 shows.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm flying. First show was probably about I think it wasn't like Italy or Spain or one of them places there.
Mm-hmm.
Stain. And trust me, King. Massive crowds. So I said, DJ, anytime you have an hour show, you know, I give you like 10 minutes past 3, you have an hour and a half, I can give you 15 minutes, but I have to walk up show them.
Yeah.
So I open up for Anthony B on tour, bro. All of the shows them open up, you know, and each time I open up, I was performing Handcart Boy because I know say popular, me try get it out more to the people, you know. So yeah, Handcart Boy, you touch the stage at open for Anthony B, Handcart Boy. See, and that was a summertime. See? Then now the summer after, that was summer. Then the winter after that, like November, December.
Mm-hmm.
See? I get invited back into Europe again now to do some club dates.
Got you. So then this is on your own at this time. Now you as Perfect.
Yeah, me as Perfect now on my own that time, and I was just doing some club dates.
Mm-hmm.
See? And, you know, I did a few shows, probably about 20 shows, you know, Finland, all over, man, deep Europe, you know. Then I stay so now and come back to Jamaica. Handcart Boy you don't know, whole part dub plate business go on good, man. A line of dub plate for when people line up for dub plate and them thing they are Europe and thing. You know, the song Ripe Up and now I may have Johnny Shouldn't Trim a place same way and you know, couple singles out the war bubble. You know what I say? So I was looking into it like, yo, we have about 3-4 singles bubble. Herb is all I've got and all them tune there. And me I say, then boom, now I say like VP Link, Irie, me Red's Irie manager again, forget what I'm name, my brother, you know. Anyway, me and I say album and thing, you know, Perfect. Album we do for VP and thing, you know. At that time, I check the Turbulence, I do album for Exterminator. Phantom, I did that album for Dawn, so now I said, John won't start. But true, because we don't have no big man around me, no, King. I tell you the truth, that some of my things set up. I don't have no big man, you know. The whole of them people that were busting at them time, they'd have some general around them in the Congo off it. Invest in them thing and shape up them thing and make them thing look good, you know. I ended up Mr. Z, Turbulence, them Exterminator around him. Seeing Phantom, they'd have Down Sound and thing. Seeing? And that's me, that's, is what I say? All right, so, you want to say now, my dad, I say, all them bad tune, yeah. Nobody now link me for the album and thing. And what is from God? Still. So me remember I said, but you idiot. You know, see, it does come from one place, then you work on the people them like you over there. So I just buy myself a ticket, King. Go to Austria. Yeah, man, blind move, man. We just get the album together and say, me I go look at album deal. And on the last tour, me that told me book some bridge in Austria. So me and them are friend now. So me I say, all right, then me I go Austria. Me can link up them youth, jam with them and start all that thing about. Me need the album deal. Boom, so I fly out. Me alone. Straight. Austria. Come off of the plane. Link up my friend them and thing. Show them the vibes and make them know, say, look, the album I need to get it out and thing because Handcart Boy and a couple of them songs out and thing. I need a deal and thing. See? So they must say, boy, Perfect, I don't really know any record label company / investor that would be interested. However, make we see what go on. So me and the man them there about the third night we go out. Go a little bar, drink 2 little beer, because I'm not too really drink and thing like that. Drink a little 1 beer and thing like that. You know what I mean? And so he might tell the bartender, say, artist virgin this from Jamaica and thing, and you know?
Yeah.
He have some nice song I go on and thing, and he have an album and thing. So put it in, because I have it on CD at that time and say, you know, I go and play it and thing. So he might play the album at the bar now, and same time now, another guy was drinking close by us. So the bartender, you know, I tell my brother in a different language, like him I tell him, say, that guy right there, you know, he needs some music thing, you know, too sure him is what genre I'm attached to, but him knows him deal with some music thing. So boom, my brother strike a conversation with him. Only to find out, say, he was a label executive for a record company called DHF Records.
Yes, my DHF, yes.
Yeah, but at that time they only did like European pop splash kind of techno vibe, like, you know what I say? So my brethren tell him, Perfect, and introduce me and things, Jamaican artist and thing, and me I make him know, say, hey, I have this beautiful album that, I'm thinking about getting it out there officially, and I would like to introduce it to it and stuff like that. And he must say, yeah, cool. That playing in the background, and I say, could I listen to it? Anyhow, nice and club vibes and things. So he say, listen, check me tomorrow morning, like when I say 10 o'clock, and give you a ticket. No, a card with the address and thing and thing.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning, up, I'm a virgin them go down there. See the and thing, cause we're gonna meet the next boss now. I'll meet the next boss now named Christoph, which him is the real owner for DHF Records.
Got you.
Yeah, we'll go out and meet Christoph now. Sit down, listening session, them listen to the album and thing. Christoph the boss say, hey, I'm gonna take it.
Mm.
So I guess I'm gonna get my first album deal, King, by myself. Just for, and Giddimani album, the album called Giddimani. Yeah, that was the first album deal through DHF Records.
Big album. It had a lot of hits on that one there. That was Handcart, I think, No Bother Me.
No Bother Me.
God, all I've got were on that.
Yeah, man. Mm-hmm.
And the thing with it there, that was a big album. I think it came out 2006. But DHF put it out, but it came out on Tads too, also with a DVD.
Yeah, because this was what happened now. Because remember saying, brother, I come from Chalice Palace with my brother who is a book for a man, verse for certain things. See?
Mm-hmm.
So from a long time we have this business thing both with. So when I made a deal with DHF Records, I only gave them the deal for Europe.
Got you.
The European territory.
Mm-hmm.
See? When I come back a yard, Tad's excited, say more album and thing. Luckily, me do the territorial deal. So we just give Tad's it now for the US. Which was some another, just give Tad's to the US.
Mm-hmm.
Tad's invest in item, do video, I think he added a few more songs to it and stuff like that, because by that time, I made a voice for Tad's too, because I would have worked for Tad's them in a king. Steen? I think he added about 4 more songs on it or something like that. Then he released it again now. So that's why you have 2 Giddimani albums. One has 18 songs, or I think one has 16 and one has 22, plus the DVD.
Mm-hmm.
Because 2 different deals.
Mm-hmm.
European deal and the USA deal through Tad's.
They're regional deals. It's like, okay, you'll distribute through here and they'll distribute over there.
Yeah. Right.
Albums out now, a lot of stuff is going on for you. You're doing a lot of tours. Now that you went back and you did the track shows in clubs and stuff, do you actually get to go back to Europe now as a headliner, as standing up on your own 2 feet at this time here now?
And that's the thing now, most. So here one now.
Mm-hmm.
You see, after we release Giddimani album, see, there was a point, where I take with myself and go Europe again,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the second time now when I go Europe, I decide I want to do an underground tour.
Mm-hmm.
So I bring one of my brethren from yard, and then the same brethren from Germany white book the winter dates for me. I use him now. Not through a booking agent, because it was winter dates through a booking agent. So I use him and tell him, say, listen me now. Every little club, I know which part them there. I want to go singing at them. Sound boy style.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? I say round mic, because none of them places them so liquor weight never can hold bands.
Mm-hmm.
So King, I run through Europe like a rat, underground, singing for 10 people, 15 people, some place we all up in the Alps, me go perform in a mile. Me I drive through cloud, me go sing in the desolate places,
Mm.
Seeing? For just go and build me thing, build me thing, build me thing, build me thing. You know what I mean? Small money, small people. But hey, you know what I mean? At the end, very effective because when me that do that too, I was also voicing for a lot of European producers because my virgin them have studio on them house, you know.
Yeah.
So me I do the underground tour for myself, not through a booking agent. We book who wanna thing them and gone on the roads, buy who wanna flight them because me have my little link in Europe. Him know and he used to work at airport, so him know how to get round. And me have my little one link from Jamaica Pirate as a little second. You see me? So we are run through the place, King. Germany, Italy, Spain, Denmark, Sweden, Norway, Belgium, Amsterdam, you name it. We are run through one of the little thing, them little underground thing, them. See? What I didn't know is that I was creating a bomb. I was creating a bomb, bro. Because the thing is that, you see, after I'm going to do the underground tour and all, so the next time I go back to Europe, King, festival. Just straight festival. And it's like all those little pockets that you were filling up. And them little people that creep out back out of the hole, them and them same one come remember about the festival, them King. You see me?
But the journey is crazy. Listen to your European journey. First, you went with Anthony B. All right. Then you came back as yourself, but you went on some club dates. Came back and you said, nah, man, you know what? I want the underground dates. And then next time you came back, festivals.
Festival.
That's a
street festival. Street festival. You know? And honestly, from that, I could tell him, man, just like it's like King, you know, it's too many places. You know what I say? Too many places, King, as an artist, even like Eastern Europe, where the regular artists don't go. You know what I say? Croatia, the Slovakia, the Slovenia, the Romania, and places like those. And I mean, crazy traveling, man, over the years, man. Honestly.
So while your thing is hot in Europe now, you're doing all this wonderful stuff. How was the vibe now back in Jamaica when the Giddimani album came out here?
So. You know what I say? Because the thing is that, you know, majority of people in Jamaica, it was like Handcart Boy, nobody made them favorite. But in Europe, you had people that were just listening to a wide variety of music. I remember saying me that do a bunch of 45s before Giddimani album dropping, okay? Seeing so when I go to Europe now, I realize, but hey, there's just so much more to the music because people, I was doing even dub plates that were songs from the album, so to speak. You know what I say? And I get introduced to just how the music is happening in different areas. It was incredible. You know? And the first time I meet Wailing Souls, and the first time I meet like Rankin Jordan, I grew up at Jamaica, I never see them man from a band. Seeing the Gladiators and them man, I said, no, 40,000. And then when I hear them name I call at Jamaica, I say, okay. But for build my thing, I say, you know.
Yeah.
For build my thing, I saw. You saw me, I say. And then no, by that time, then out, I'm not going to tell you what go on to between me and you. Seeing? Because I see when the Irie FM big break thing that go on.
Yeah.
You never you down in any name, Courtney McIntosh now. Seeing what him was my little link at the radio station. Seeing, so it so happened that I introduced him to start doing some sort of managerial work. Seeing, around my career. So, yeah, man, you know, when we get the show, then boom, my man called me. I said, DJ, want book your man devil and things stage show. I said, all right then. Boom, send out the number to him. So he used to deal with the bookings and, you know, collect money and thing like that. Seeing, get visa fee and bring him go foreign with the show and thing. And, you know, he was there for a minute, you know, did what he's supposed to do. And And like I said, he was my link in the radio station. He was more of like a serious link to media people and to probably introducing me to other DJs at Irie FM at that time. You see me? But in terms of us manage, like, you know, I say, you never got to school for those skills, so to speak. You know what I say? But yeah, man, it didn't run me for a minute. So what happened now? I get to find out, say, I start putting him under the cookie jar. See? Because people, I said, boy, DJ, show about this for you, I know about it. People, I say, hey, them give XYZ, you know, him said this, just numbers not adding up.
Yeah.
See? So, one at a time, a little thing go on down, and I want to tell you, say, before it kind of escalate and reach further, I just make him know, say, run back the money and thing. Anyway, I run back some money. But what happened now is that now there was another individual on the radio station that the two of them started doing apprentice there. You know what I say?
Yeah.
So them kind of have this close bondage, so to speak. So when me and him kick off another style, you know, because you can't book for me again, you know. So you know what I say? Me don't want to run my career again because you and them kind of light. You know what I say? The individual know Irie FM is like, you know, when you and somebody have something and them a friend with them, it's like them want kind of bad vibes against you and things. See? So one of the time now, me and an ex-you did have an incident at a studio down in St. Anne's Bay. See? She go on the radio, she blew it out of proportion, da. So I drive go check her and it's like me, I say, what that like? You know, what all that for like? So like she said, she said what, you know, whatever she says, she mean it and she can't take it back and re. See? So, you know, me tell her, say, go nyam out her mother pot, and she tell me back, go say, go nyam out my mother bowl, so to speak. See? You know, outward, true word, see?
Yeah.
However, that was not the case when me drive off on the property now, because like, so them spread it now, say me come over, they come bad up people. Not even bad up people. The rumor was, say me come over, they come backstar down, in which that could not be so, because if I backstone, I would have locked up thing and police thing. If you assault a woman like that. See? However, them start spread that through the media now. Then them and Zip now was like like sister brother station. So that start reach a whole at this jockey, some next female is jockey. Oh, him this woman when I play him, you have some next man that take side and I say ba and thing like thing. So boom. It come like so them put a black ball, so to speak, on my thing.
Got it.
Yeah. You understand what I say? So, when they're Jamaica now, I say, all right then. Then I try cramp my style. What me I go do? I go try. I'm going to turn pastor like Papa Son and I go wild him like Cartel. If you understand what I mean, because of that, you know, Jamaica, badlands, you know, rough country, you know, rough people, you know, what people and rough, you know. So you have to know, you know. See? So I say to myself, you know, I know. No, me I go just take a different routine and just love it. You know what I say? Because bad vibes are going to come out like king. Because when some people say no, the next step you go have to force them. If you understand what I say, see? So, that know them kind of cramp the thing now. So I say, all right now. And then even before that, I was just going to Europe. I come back to Jamaica every minute. Me I pay tax in Europe for stage shows. Me come off of the plane in Jamaica, government, them with them extortion and stick me up again. I say, boy, them want tax after me done pay tax already. So, it's just, a lot of things weren't adding up.
Yeah.
So, boom, Europe again, me go king. So, me still so now again, my lord, and go Europe. And at this point now, my brethren, them are made originally, me link them in the Austria. Them big up them thing and them thing get bigger, them rise up them label now, Irie Vibration Records. So me and them sit down in the studio now and come up with an album now named Bonded with Life.
Yes. This came out in 2008.
Yeah, man. Classic, man. Toured on the whole of Europe with that, man. Classic. 30 pieces of silver, Rasta dub plate, and them tune. Yeah, man. Classic, man. And until today, man. That's a classic, man.
But again, now your thing there, you're more focused on Europe. So even though it's a classic in Europe, did it do anything in Jamaica at this time here now?
No, sir. Them songs on the play on a Jamaica, King. Word for word, people sing them in Europe, man. See me? Anthems.
Yeah.
Yeah, anthems, Anthems, King. In which, over the years, honestly, I have just I've just come to realize that, if people not into your thing, brother, them not gonna know it. You know what I say? And not because you don't know. For example, do you know who's the best badminton player in the world?
No clue.
Okay, all right. But that doesn't make him less of a player. That doesn't remove his trophies from his desk, so to speak. So the fact of the matter is that I've seen it happen 1,000 times, bro. What people don't accept here, they accept there. So what you have to do, take yourself to where there is. It's simple as that, bro. Every artist and any artist likes to feel like a real artist. You want to feel appreciated. People, go all out for your music and for your mission and what you're doing. You know what I mean? And the territory and the area where I see people do that every day, all day, for reggae, not just me alone as a reggae artist, but for a lot of reggae artists, is Europe.
Yeah.
Yes, Europe, definitely. So I invest a lot of time there. I invest a lot of work there. I probably have probably easily 600 songs just for European producers alone. Because over the years, I've voiced for European producers more than Jamaican producers. That's not my fault, because I got every time I do a knock, Italy, Spain. A guy just called me from Russia last night, need a combination.
Yeah.
Right? So, we just have to just work with who I work with my thing like clockwork. You know what I mean? And not win something hot. You know what I say?
So you went through Jamaica, you got your hits and everything there, and then you're playing in the European market now.
Yeah.
You'd have to been on both sides now. When it comes to the actual business of the business, what's the real difference with dealing with the business in Jamaica as an artist opposed to dealing with the business in Europe? Their structure and everything.
Yeah, professionalism, It's just professionalism. You know what I say? I would say professionalism, man, to the T. As an artist, I get to realize that, this is probably not the case with every artist. I'm speaking for myself, but I get things done easier, more professional, more on time when I'm in first world countries. And I need to get stuff done, so to speak. You know what I say? I need to get stuff done. So the work ethics and everything is just different whenever I'm in a first world country. Jamaica kind of put me in this relaxed, easy, chill state of mind most times. You know what I say? Not saying that, you can't up and running, but that's just the vibe, that I kind of get from it, more time. You know what I say? Even when me there Jamaica King, before me, them I remember one at the time again, Anthony B bring me back on tour again one at the time, Like he called me and I say, yo, I be a job if I look at Jamaica, I look for man and stop this up. Come my lad, come check me in Europe. You see what I say? And you have to position yourself for yourself to get work seen, because remember the virgin I tell me, say, listen man, DJ, when we come in a music, in a reggae, for example, so I go on a red lane. Every time I go on a red lane, Me and the DJ them a complain, so boy, the music hard and the man, them bad man, them a fight against me and the song now, boss and da 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 da. The man said, boom, go up a black lane. And then me a DJ, I say, yo, well, last night we come in, you know, and tomorrow morning me I fly out back, you know. And me have a next show book at Costa Rica next week. And him go back on a red lane and the same thing. Him go back on the black lane, him say, Freddie, Migrate tell him, say, yo, I'm just flying, you know. I never can stay 2 more times, I go up on a plane. Mm-hmm. So, the man said that just go for show him, say, hey, I don't want a black lane if I go at daytime. Yeah, he just link up on a black lane at daytime. Mm-hmm. Try link up around it, some way, somehow. You have to position yourself to get work. You see what I say, King? So, like I said, me taking that step to Europe, bro, seeing it definitely set me up for get. When we say until today. That's all I could say, until today.
So when did you decide to migrate to America at this time here now? Because the funny thing with it, remember, you had done the song, you went to go get the visa, it didn't work out, you made the song America, laughed and all that stuff. They seen that the immigration people seen it and stuff. So then when did you decide, so you know what, I'm going to take the show somewhere else? And why did you even decide to migrate?
Well, honestly, number one, I remember at one point for like a 2-year period, when I get a show at Jamaica, overseas me perform. Mm-hmm. Yeah, overseas me perform. So it's like it's not adding up. It don't make no sense. You know what I say? And then as me tell you, so the whole politics vibes where it's around the music in Jamaica. Mm-hmm. You know what I say? And then I just know said a time that will come because me the back and forth. I come from Europe, to Jamaica, America to Jamaica, all these different countries, and it's like, each time Milan is like, me get back into this vibe, and it's a vibe too where you have to. It's almost like you have to go Hollywood every day. Mm-hmm. You know what I say? Yeah, man, Jamaica will make you put on a show. You have to wake up in the morning, you have to put on this act and this show, and even if you don't have $50 bro and a man beg, you have to give it to him, because if you don't give it to him, man, I say, yo, DJ me, rotate him, thing pop down and I rotate it. So yeah, it's like the show. Mm-hmm. You know what I say? Then again, King, as me I tell you, the music vibes, them slow down the song them now play on the radio like one time again. Yet still me sit down now me I hear me song them on the radio. Seeing this jacket, I stick me up, I see them want money or whatever. Seeing on the flip side, I have Miss Jackie's in my email asking me, please kindly, can you send me that new release? So I always look on the flip side. Seeing? So I would say for opportunities, number one, mm-hmm. Seeing, and not just for me alone, for me and my family. Seeing? And then as a youth who travel so much, intercontinental, it's kind of more easier to travel from here. And honestly, I get more stuff done. I get more stuff done. For some reason, I don't know if it's the environment or mindset, but I get more stuff done, honestly. Mm-hmm. That's just me personally. People, other people have different opinions, but I get more stuff done. And the thing about it too is that I can wake up and walk to the shop and just feel like a normal human being. And sometimes I really need that. Yeah, every time I want somebody, I run down on me up. Perfect, Ray, because I know how to be a nobody right now. Mm-hmm. And in the next probably 8 hours time on a flight or whatever, I land somewhere, I have fans at my hotel room. Mm-hmm. I have, the lobby, if you call me, I say, hey, you have people down here like post up already. So, I need that thing. You know what I say?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got you. So when you even got to the States now, and music wise, were you still dealing with music hard right away? You had to take some time to really settle in. What was it like right there?
No settling, King.
Mm-hmm.
No settling. Remember, I was a youth up and running for a long time. You know?
Yeah.
See? Not even a family. All right, when I fly in America, I just rent a place. Boom, right out.
Mm-hmm.
When I say, I just get off of the plane, check my publisher, I take my stay one night with my publisher.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the next day, I just rent a place. See? And then now, at that time now, because I was traveling, you know, to the US, like, you know, from so long.
Mm-hmm.
So we'd have some link over in California now. See? Chalice Road, because the thing, what happened is that when I was doing Chalice Palace music at that time in Jamaica, see, for sure you King, you have some youth all the way in California, you know. Because, all right, you see, when we had the early days of Chalice Palace music is different from the latter days, because I was still producing on Chalice Palace music up to like 2003, 2004, you know, because I have, yeah, man, me have Perfect Giddimani out on Chalice Palace label. That's on 45. Because me get into 45 business too. Yes, King.
On Chalice Palace.
Yeah, man, pan Chalice Palace, man. Yeah, man, me have 45 out pan Chalice Palace. See? So at that time, you have some youth in California now who just fall in love with the label and the whole vibe and the whole movement. And just build a label named Chalice Row and just turn themselves in a sub without me even knowing, say, me have a sub label in California. That's how the vibration and the power is strong, King. So Rasta youth them too. See? So boom, we link them up. We link up Chalice Row. Chalice Row have studio, everything. So we sit in a Chalice Row and we start do a lot of work. We're mentally saying work non-stop. It's like I couldn't stop working. Because remember, so me link them when I'm making a Europe already, you know, King. So every day is another 45 or a dub plate or 245 or whatever. So it's constant work. Seeing? And then now we start to tour, bro. All over the US, King. Me I go sing for Cowboy and Montana, man. All over the US, some deep rural, because that's the same thing when I do at Europe. Then I come do it back at the US, man. I come do it back at the US, you know. Up and down the coast, you know. Back bush, you know. Real back bush for the rednecks and the blue necks. Yeah, brother.
Yes, so it's a groundwork. You're putting in the groundwork. Listen, I know you've done a lot of stuff there. There's some collabos that I want to go through that you did. I read somewhere that you actually did some work with Lauryn Hill. How did that come up?
Anthony B, they met a link there, no. I remember I said at one point, Anthony B was around, Anthony B signed to this label, man. I'm forgetting the name of the label now. Them come from out of Rockford. Seeing? But Anthony B did sign to this label, and I him did make them connection there, you know. Yeah, man, I him did make them connection there, you know. Because even the boss did want to sign more at the time, too, but true, a lot of sign and thing. But Anthony B did make them link them, man. Definitely. Yeah.
Was it a song you guys did, or what was it that you did with Lauryn Hill?
It was like a cover vibes, like, and it was like she was like a remix vibe, like, you know. It was like a remix vibe, you know. It wasn't like an official track, and it was like a remix vibe, yeah.
Got you there. Somebody else I know you collaborated to with Sizzla Kalonji. And I think it was probably 2 times or so you collaborated with Sizzla.
Yeah, man. A few times me and Kalonji sing, you know.
How was that link there?
Well, the time I linked with Kalonji is when I was doing the first time I linked with Kalonji, when me I do an album named French Connection for a label from France, Tiger Records.
And that came out in 2009.
2009, yeah. Because Tiger Records now was based up in Augustown. Can come to Jamaica, you know, white man just pack up and come to Jamaica, man, and say, yo, I'm done with France, you know. I produce we go to Augustown. Find a girl in the garrison and, you know, I say set up studio and start doing things, you know. So true, because I know the music effective now in Europe, and I say them little youth, them have sense. I'm like going, you know, struck time thing and things. So I just say, hey, yo, me I go do an album, you know. I call it French Connection. See? So at that time now, him girlfriend Because she original Augustown native. So she know Kalonji them and thing, you know, so. She didn't make the link and just tell me, so one day, yo, we're going to check Kalonji, you know, sing, you know. We'll put in on the album, combination style. Go up, your man, and link up the other man, and be a joy, man, a good vibes, man. Be a joy, man, a good vibes, man. Sizzla them love, man. Anytime we go up a Sizzla them, man, I want to left, man.
Yeah.
Black all gate and them thing, you know. brother, man.
Proper. Somebody else too, Lutan Fyah.
Yeah, man, Lutan Fyah, brother again, too, man. You see, Lutan Fyah them now. Lutan Fyah them, you know. As some youth were, me and them tour whole heap, you know. Me and Fanta and them tour whole heap, you know. Yeah, man, so we have that relationship. The same time we reach out and we say, yo, something for go on. Them not itch, man. I wanna the youth to check for me in a reggae, you know. Lutan Fyah. Big up yourself, Lutan. Yeah, man, so. Me and him, then right now, me have an unreleased song with me and Lutan put on my catalog right now, man. On Giddimani Records. Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
That's what I was just about to ask you, because I know you had Chalice Palace and all that stuff you guys were doing now. How did you even come up with Giddimani Records now? How did that come into the fold?
No, well, listen now, you know, say, so Chalice Palace music now, after a while now, because there comes Anthony B again now, introduced me to the great Susan DeLeon, which is one of the best publishing administrator I know. You know, man, I said, she kind of secure my thing from early days. That's why I hear me a ball out on them thing, man, because she secure my thing from early out. So she say, you know what? It's a Chalice Palace. She said, I must sign it up as my publishing company, you know. So that name they now gone in the publishing, so me have to come up with a new name for the label now. So that is when I start now. I start Giddimani Records in 2013, you know. Because by that time, you know, me then I'm a remark and me have access over Chalice Room and we had the whole heap of works and thing, and so I start Giddimani Records, you know. Yeah.
And even I didn't even ask you that. Giddimani, when did you add that to Perfect, and what exactly does Giddimani mean?
Oh, well, the Giddimani, you know, adding to the Perfect, you know, my publisher linked me one day and tell me, say, the people, them, what own Mr. Perfect, the wrestler catalog writer, until I say, I have to stop using the name, you know, cease and desist. That Mr. Perfect. But the thing is that me never call myself Mr. Perfect, you know. I really just out of the respect from the disc jockey them and the DJ, then them put on the Mr. It was always perfect. But then the producer them start hear the disc jockey them and say Mr. Perfect, and them start put on Mr. Perfect on the record. See? So after them link her and thing, we stop using name and thing. Me I say, you know what? The Perfect too. I just go dry Perfect. It kinda too out there, you know, the perfect wedding, the perfect this, the perfect dinner, the perfect date, the perfect that. You know what I say? If you go on Google, it's going to take you in so many different directions. See? So, Giddimani, you know, is a word I made up from a long time. Because a long time I said Giddimani from the song them, you know, in time I start the song them, you know. See?
Before you actually added it to your name.
Yeah, before I add it to the name, yeah, man, enough trap, man, I hear my ball out, Giddimani, man.
Yeah.
So Giddimani now is coming from two words, Amagidi and I'm morning. Some chant Amagidi and I say Giddy, I'm morning, with a style it and I say morning. So the word Giddimani really mean Amagidi and morning, or morning after the Amagidian. See? So it's perfect Amagidi and morning. So I said to myself, so you know, so I'm going to add something to this Perfect, just to make it like be mine, you know, like, you know what I say? Print on me more and thing. So the Giddimani, just add the Giddimani to it and it work out nice, man, you know? Because actually people did call me Giddimani before I add the Giddimani to it. You know?
Because that's the catchphrase. They hear you saying it.
Yeah,
so that's what they're calling you.
Yeah, definitely.
Got you. Because I know even one something that you produced, an artist that you produced, Teacher D, all right?
Yeah.
A song called Rastafire Way. This ended up in the James Bond No Time to Die movie, all right? How did something like that even happen, boss?
King, to be honest with you, To be honest with you, man, it just takes one ear to hear your music and send it, or that special ear to hear your music and send it in a different direction.
Mhm.
You know what I say? Honestly, it's a beautiful track. It was produced properly. The artist did a good job. The musicians, which is house rhythm, it's so much to talk about because even house rhythm. Because I remember I said throughout the world, but tour in Europe, we have a set of bands,
Okay.
which was a band's name, house rhythm. Yeah, King.
Mhm.
And most of the time when we in a tour, and me I leave Jamaica, and a man I know say, yo, DJ have 40 show in Ghana, Europe, and a man I say, where the musician them come from? And a man I say, Austria, and a man I say, watch ya. Be a white man in my use. A man I, so one of the time the man I say, I sell out, King. But I not sell out. I not sell out, Seeing the thing is that, King, my career was in Europe. The next thing again now, a lot of times me have some promoters when them want book a show, seeing? And honestly, they cannot afford that expense for the bunch of tickets from Jamaica.
Mhm.
You see what I say? So me have to look into it and say, hey, I have to make it be affordable for a lot of these promoters. How can I do that? Me have to use a band that's on the soil already. So instead of the tickets being $800, they're going to be $80. You know what I say? Yeah, really and truly. And then, some of the time for the man from yard have too much attitude too, Yeah, man, you see me, a white man knows say that him just play and thing, I'm just whole lot and know say, you see me I say? If he will like a problem on the road, make it be a big thing, say, I saw road runnings go and thing more time. So outside them now is the band what we'd have I use in Europe a lot. Seeing as a backing band, me and them tour all over. Seeing. So they are the same ones because, I don't end relationships unless people mess up. So they are the same ones that built the track for that song for the James Bond movie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's House of Rhythm. Because you see, when I started Giddimani Records, right? Cause House of Rhythm, you right name House of Rhythm, like seriously, it's no joke, Those guys build rhythms every day, religiously. Like seriously. So let me say house rhythm. It's really a house rhythm. So, introduce me to a part of the catalog and say, hey, perfect. You start the new record label. You can produce on some of these tracks and we work out the differences, the splits and stuff like that, So yeah, that is what happened. So Sam introduced me to, part of the catalog, and then we just start producing a bunch. Not one or two songs, King. If you check out Giddimani Records, I think since I've started, I've produced probably close to 300 songs. Yeah, we do a lot of working. We work seriously,
Mhm.
Seriously, Yeah, me take reggae just like how you see Farmer Brown going in the ground and him a dig your bank and a sweat as some deal with reggae, It's not a joke thing, because everything around me a reggae by, It means even a Whistler paper. You know what I mean? Yeah, reggae king. So we go hard at it, and I would never to complain in a reggae yet.
Mhm.
Reason is that no man no force me go in a reggae. No man never put no gun away. You know what I mean? If things kind of slow this minute, we find other ways to balance. You know what I say? And move forward. But yeah, man, I hate this game. I hate this,
So it was working with House of Rhythm is that was what led you to actually get that placement in James Bond?
Yeah, it's a collaboration. It's the label Giddimani Records, the musicians House of Rhythm, and the artist.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, so honestly, it's just an email came in.
Mhm.
Because you have the like the scouts that, after the film supervisor or management team or whatever reach out to them. They say, hey, we need a song singing Blue Cat down the road. Okay? And then it's their job now to surf the internet and find that song that somewhat fits this, scene or, whatever. So that is the company who reached out to us. And yeah, we just take it from there, King. Serious business. I mean, yeah. Business, King. You come down to the business, you get a knock on your door, and you're not expecting it. It's like, wow, James Bond. I mean, everybody was excited, from the musicians to the artists to the labeling, everybody excited, and yeah, man, we just balance it out nicely, because it was a joint venture. Nobody was paid any upfront fees to deliver the services. So yeah, man, when the thing come in with us, split up the thing nice, and balance out of a balance out, and yeah, man, it was a good vibe,
Yeah.
good vibe. Yeah,
That's big right there.
yeah, man.
You said right now you're doing a lot of stuff on your label and all that. And you, even when you moved away, you're in Europe, in the States doing all that. I know 2019, you were on Rebel Salute. What
Yeah.
did it feel like now to really touch back in Jamaica and touch a stage like Rebel Salute and perform in front of your people now? What did that feel like now?
Well, honestly, it was a good feeling, because it's like back for the very first time. May I say? It was a good feeling. But being back for the very first time, brother, Rebel Salute, I should say that it's not the Rebel. Remember I said when Rebel Salute started, King, when the rebels came out to salute, we knew that, my lad. You see me? And it's really kind of sad to see, brother. It's sad, man. It's definitely sad to see in other areas in the world, people come out for not their music, for our music, and they get into it so much, and them full judge so much, and it's like sometimes they don't even know what to sing for the people again, King. Trust me. You see me? But it was a good feeling to be back, big up Queen Africa, because she knocked on me door and said, John, what DJ, come, and sing for the people. I think. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So it was a good vibe being back home there.
Yeah, man, it was a good vibe, man.
Proper there. Even thing there. There's some of your, I know when I introduced you, I said Grammy Award nominee. All right. You got nominated for your 2012 album called Journey of 1,000 Miles. All right. How did that come around now?
So I'm a publisher. Susan DeLeon, I'm a publisher, deal with them thing there, King. So may I say, she she from early out, she was the one always telling me, hey, like, why a lot of Jamaicans don't get on the things, because they're not joining the board, and you have to do this and you have to do that. So she knew, the ins and out of all that. So she was the one who did all of that, yeah? Yeah, man.
Big. It's amazing to hear you just talk about. I asked you a couple questions and your publisher name keeps coming up. The fact that you've learned the business from so early is amazing right there, to know that, okay, because a lot of people that you speak to, okay, they didn't learn until now, they're still learning it. But you said your brother brought ASCAP papers for you from back then.
Yeah, man, back then, man, from mail and post box days,
Yeah.
Before email, and the thing is that, when my publisher was living close to me, yeah, man, I used to go and just chill with her for days and just learn. She would teach me a lot. So, I have a lot of information in that regards, because I do always just, she's an older person, very nice person. So I do always, sitting and chilling with her and learn a bunch of stuff, which also helps me to deal with this contract for the James Bond movie, you know what I mean? Plus other contracts after that, yeah, because since that, again, I got another song and another movie. Yeah, since that, through Tads, it was a recording I did for Tads about probably 10 years ago, and it was picked up by a film another film. Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of things are happening there.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? Because I know even in 2017, your album that you put out called Live My Life, you were saying at that time there that was going to be your last album. How come?
Because it was a promotional stunt. That is what sent it to #1 on the Billboard. It was a promotional stunt. I couldn't do anything else. I'm a Rasta, you know, so I can't come on the internet half naked. I can't, you see me?
Yeah.
You know, I had to, I'm think about it. I'm say, hey, promote it like your last album. And you know, like almost swear upon it. I hate this. You know? So I think that is what, you know, kind of boosts up the sales and them fans. I mean, I Europe, like, I see all the girls send me a thing, I cry. I say, oh God, perfect. I'm there, I laugh. Me, I say, you're wicked, you know, boy. You know, but yeah, a promotion king. You know, we have to find a way to do a thing, you know, and that worked. I don't think it's gonna work again, but yeah, that worked for that one, you know.
No,
push the sales up, you know.
For sure, because I know you've been on the Billboard chart many times, the reggae Billboard chart many of times.
Yeah,
I mean, big right there. Because even there's a couple of your new songs that I wanted to go through here too, which was In a Marcus Name. This one came in 2020. This is, I think, when the pandemic was happening and stuff, and this was off of an EP called Dumpling Shop.
Right, and that's the only track I produced on the EP. That's a Giddimani Records track.
Okay.
Yeah, I did the EP for a French label, but I produced that track, that one track, that Marcos. That's a Giddimani Records track on the EP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I also dropped the rhythm for that, which was called the Big Tune Rhythm with Lutan Fyah and Nourishman and, you know, a bunch of more talents on it, you know. But yeah, man, in a Marcos Name, beautiful rendition to the Prophet, you know.
Yeah, big song there.
Yeah, man.
And even bringing it up to even 22, you brought out this one. This is a collaboration you did with somebody also called Cough and Laugh with Young Trip.
Yeah, Young Trip is one of my producers from California. Very talented virgin, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we even have some new works coming up too. But yeah, man, very talented. Every time me and him touch something, we get a good feedback from it, you know. So it's a youth I'm gonna do a bunch of work with, you know? Definitely. Yeah, man.
Because even with that song there, what I like with it, it has like a classical reggae bass line to it, but it has an up to date bounce to it.
Yeah,
so it still gives you the bass line, you know, but with a 2022 bounce to it.
Yeah, because every time I hear something in my head, King, I have to think about which producer. Because I hear them thing in my head, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because even that rhythm, I think I built it two other times with two other producers until me I say no, Young Trip. You know what I mean? Because I used two other producers to build that rhythm, and you know, it's just not coming out how me want it come out, you know, and Young Trip bring it the way me want it, you know. So no fan tough respect to Young Trip, you know. Put the trip in it, you know. It's trippy.
Sure. Yeah. And I know your newest song that you're promoting right now just came out brand new.
Yeah.
Beanstalk.
Yeah, Beanstalk, which is Trainline Records.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Trainline Records is a studio I do a bunch of work out of over the years, and yeah, man, them have some tunes with me also too, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, because when it comes to songs and albums, I think you have 12 plus albums. You have hundreds of singles. It's like you're always working. It's non-stop music.
Yeah, that's how we work, you know, muscle.
Mm-hmm.
That's how we work, you know. So, you know, like me, I tell you, if you know, as this interview finished, right, you know, studio I'm going again too, you know, and you know, me starting my label was really something good that I did, because what it did is that it introduced me to a bunch of other opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, me just have people just knock on my door and say, hey, produce an entire project for us. You know, right now I'm producing a project for some people in Italy, you know, people that's, you know, for songwriting but yeah, it has introduced me to a bunch of other opportunities that I'm really, really grateful for. And yeah, man, it's one of the best things that I could have ever done, is to, not even start it, but continue with it under a different name, you know? Yeah, man.
Because you see, the thing with it is like a lot of people, when they hear the Handcart Boy and all of those songs there, they know that as their big monster songs, especially
Right.
coming from Jamaica. So when they don't really see you on the scene or hear you on the scene, they just think you just faded into the back. They're nowhere around. But they don't know that
Exactly.
all this wonderful, crazy, amazing stuff is going
Yeah.
on outside of the regular circle of music that people are used to, outside of that circle there.
Yeah, man, and that's the thing. I mean, if you're not tapping into to what I'm doing, you will have no idea, and nothing is wrong with you not having any idea. You know what I say? It's just that there are a lot of people that are tapping in on the flip side. You know what I say? So yeah, man, with that same way, man, and the work journey continues thing, did a few shows back down in summer, you know, and yeah, man, the journey continues, man. Album I dropped 2023. As me tell you, we don't stop work. You know, we don't stop working, you know. The
Perfect.
singles, and make sure we drop at least 2 or 3 singles per month, you know. And yeah, me have to keep my fans them up, King. Me have fans all over the world, man.
Mhm.
All over the world, you know.
Crazy.
In fact, I'm gonna tell you how music funny. There are places where I go where me have to change on my set list.
Mhm.
Because when them say a Handcart promoter says a Handcart Boy, like, him say no, perfect. He said no. Him say, you remember a song you did called Grapevine? Yeah, he said that song is the biggest song here, not Handcart Boy. No, so you go listen to Grapevine again and make them rehearse. You gotta do Grapevine. You gotta do Grapevine.
That's great.
And
That's
trust
the
me, when
power of music.
yeah, and when we do Grapevine King, what you say, man? Incredible.
Mhm.
Costa Rica and them place the King is like a different side. I'm a catalog them. Listen, when we go Costa Rica, it's like we have to change up the whole set. When we do a Europe, it's like some different song I sing for them over the King.
Mhm.
Different songs, you know. We just hold the mic and them just a sing so. You know?
Some songs that you, again, you probably don't even remember these songs per se because you have so many of them. It's just, but in this region here, this is what we want to hear. This is what's licking down the place in this region right here.
Yep. Yep.
Crazy. I got 2 last questions before I get you out of here. You brought
Yeah.
up Anthony B and said he was really the one that you went on the road first and stuff. Is there anything Anthony B's ever told you about your career that you'll never forget? You live by this almost, or you'll never forget what Anthony B told you.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Anthony beat him one of the times when make up my mind what kind of artist I want to be, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, him say a 2 type of artists you have in the King. Him say you have art artists and you have artists who have longevity. So him say me to make up my mind which one I want to be, you know? And he make sure tell me, say, you see, the Europe road, a long road now, you will take it here. You go and sing until the whole angry son boy.
Hmm.
And, you know, yeah, man. Yeah, man, at the road there. Because I out there now, them go see the elder them King.
Yeah.
As some of them man tell me say, I go sing until my whole angry out the King. And I really out them go see the elder them King.
Hmm.
You see me? Yeah, man, I push them to push them aside. And me and Prince all of them touring a King. What some people feel like. Some people don't know what I want. Prince all of me and Prince all of them touring a King. Prince all and Perfect Giddimani in concert, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Prince all to a man probably look on Jamaica and say, what you talk about?
Who is that?
Who is that? You know what I say? So me know the glory King. Who see the glory, know the glory. That's why sometimes, all right, the best moments for me are not on camera. And sometimes I deliberately do it like something good happened to me. I said, yeah, I tell a brother, say, you want to take a picture. I don't want to take a picture. Yeah, man, something for us. Come and go, man, car. You see me, the glory King, but it's because me know the glory and see the glory. And this King, that's why this keep us going, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that's why it keep us going, man, because I know the joy what the massive about the faith. I know King, I see people follow me all over Europe. Me have a couple follow me all over Europe one time for about 10 shows. Spain, the show, at them, me see. New Zealand, at them in the front of the crowd. Go back a sweet at them just have, them say, we love your music, we just got married. Your tour is our honeymoon.
That's crazy.
I buy ticket. So king, we know all this music powerful king. You know?
Reggae music and that too.
Yeah, man, reggae, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
Listen, you've been in this music now from in the 90s. You got your break in the early 2000s. Right now it's 2022 doing our stuff.
Yeah.
When would you say has been the highest point of your career so far? And when would you say has been the lowest point of your career thus far?
Highest point as a okay, you know, yeah, I mean, well, highest point as an artist, right?
Yeah.
I would say it's a good stretch in the king. Highest point as an artist, I would say it's like between 2000 and I would say probably 5 to like 2060, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you know we tour non-stop. Since the pandemic come and kind of slow down thing and thing. 2016, man, I tour Europe, man. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Definitely, we never got to tour. Yeah, of course. In 2018, to me up on the road. Yeah, man, up to 2018, King.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, up to 2018, me up on the road, you know. So, yeah, man, we know Handcart Boy, that when Handcart Boy bus and thing, you know, is a different type of jar, that, you know, because that's the first piece of the cake, you know. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, nothing is going to be sweeter than that. You know what I say?
For sure.
The lowest point of my career is during the pandemic, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's during the pandemic, and then that is the time where I tell you, say, I look at things, I mean, build my label. Yeah, man, I'm a label survivor through the pandemic, King. I look at things and build a label. You know what I say? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
It's so crazy. And this is why I like to have these conversations. You understand? It's like there's so much going on in this world where sometimes we have our blinders on and we're just focused on one thing that we don't realize this world is a big world, you know, boss.
Yeah, man,
Boss,
big
you
world.
asked me earlier. Yes, man. You asked me, yo, listen, if I know the best badminton player in the world, I have no clue. That doesn't
That's
mean
right.
2 billion people doesn't know this person
That's right.
somewhere. They're the biggest superstar somewhere.
Yep.
You understand? Not because we're not hearing you in Jamaica, which is the motherland, which is the ground. Just because we're not hearing you there doesn't mean that you disappeared. You're not doing anything. Nothing's happening for you at all. You understand?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Major things happening in different areas, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But if you're not tapping to anybody in the region, or, you know, if you don't know, you just don't know, King.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I say? You just don't know, you know? I mean, I meet 4 kids who are 14-year-old in France, and them are telling me about things in a reggae what me just don't know. But I will show you how them parents grew them and them so deep in the history and the culture, King.
Mm-hmm.
Because France is a different place when you come on to reggae, you know?
Okay.
It's like a young man in an album, all Irie, and spend time in France doing the King, and not just one place, territory. I go all Germany coming like my backyard, you know? Yeah, man, when they say Perfect in Germany, it's a household name. You know what I say? France and them place, them go and put in working album, Irie. Steen. So it's a bunch of thing over the years, man. And you know, it has helped to keep us going until right now. You know what I say? Non-stop.
Listen, the floor is yours right now. Anybody you want to big up, anything you want to say, leave some contact where they could check you out on social media, where they could stream your music and all that. The floor is yours 100% right now.
Yeah, they can check out Perfect Giddimani on Instagram, Perfect Giddimani, and TikTok. Yeah, I join TikTok what they call them say, you know, before over there, you know. You know, we have to use all the platforms to promote muscle.
Mm-hmm.
Steen, and Facebook, Perfect Giddimani, likewise. Twitter, I don't remember the name over there, God knowing, but yeah.
You're there.
Some over there. I know some of there. They're saying. Well, I just want to say enough respect to all of the fans them worldwide. You know what I say? What keep on supporting I music and I message, you know? Give thanks, really give thanks. Because them hold up the banner over the years, and we're still there, do the thing, you know? And I don't know, as me tell you, Anthony B, me have to big up Anthony B, big up Susan Billy, and you know, my publisher from day one and thing like that, you know. the whole of my day one virtual them and thing. And yeah, man, you see me, it's so many names to call, you know, King. Too many good people out there, you know.
Mhm.
You know? But them know themselves, man, you know. Let's big up, man. If you have ever, you know, strengthened my career in any shape, you know, or form at any way, you know, enough respect, man. And if you don't do it, the respect up because probably I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Same way. You see it?
There's a
Yeah.
big selection of music that they could check out. So you must, if you don't like one, there's 600 more. You must like something out of this right here.
Yeah, man, youth selection, man. Remember even the Afrobeat EP we dropped last year, you know. I'm not playing a king. They drop an Afrobeat EP last year. We get some good feedback down there and in Africa too. Because I have a big fan base in Kenya, you know.
Yes, because
Yeah,
I
we
think
have a large fan base in Kenya.
one of the songs that came off of the EP was "Marry You."
Right, Marry You. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Big track, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, big track. Yeah, man. Hey, the thing about what people don't realize, Muscle, you don't watch the numbers on social media.
Mhm.
Don't watch the numbers on Spotify. The biggest platform for music is still the people. The biggest platform for music is still the people. Because when I look at you down in a Kuya village,
Mm-hmm.
down in Africa, seeing what the only time him get internet is 2 hours for the day. So when him get the internet for that 2 hours, what you think he's gonna do? I'm gonna take off a Perfect Giddimani song and I'm gonna put it either upon him phone, to play upon him phone, or from a CD. Yeah, because still people use CDs in a lot of areas. No, if him play that song on that CD 100 times for the day, who counts that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you see the reason why you don't see an artist with big numbers on YouTube, but whenever I'm dropping to a certain country, you see the crowd that he's performing for, and you have everybody singing the song, and you wonder how everybody has sing the song and know the song. Yes, the numbers are small on YouTube. The biggest platform for music is still the people.
Rap. That's one of the greatest quotes I've heard in a long time, boss.
Yeah, man. It's still the people, man. It's still the people. Trust me. Muscle, Handcart Boy do have 1 million plays on YouTube yet.
What?
Handcart Boy do have 1 million plays on YouTube yet, King. See it? You know what I say? Yeah, man. I know me sing that more than 1 million times for more than 1 million people.
Listen, I remember when that was hot and that came out on dub, you'd hear Bass Odyssey, Black Cat, Mighty Crow, Ricky Trooper, you'd hear every big song playing that in a killing style, and the other one, All I Got, you'd hear them flip it over. What? Nobody Me is the next one that flip over, give it out a
big tune.
Listen to me, boss.
Yeah, man, big tune, man.
Yeah.
That's the joy still, you know, but as Mr. Muscle, he who sees the glory knows the glory. And my eyes have seen glory, you know, within this beautiful, gigantic, enormous music that we call reggae. You know what I mean? I've seen it. You know, I go out Cribis and Corner Feed King, you know, desolate places and for rich, for poor, sing for private people, 30 people run one poolside and give 20,000. You know, so we see it, King.
Mm-hmm.
We see it, you know. Proceed far right, and this music is bigger than anybody can imagine. Now, why it's so big? I'm gonna tell you why reggae music so big, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tell you why reggae is the biggest music.
Mm-hmm.
Because I say we, especially as Rasta artists, we over the years go someplace where ordinary people now go and dance our artist, King.
That's for sure. That's not even up for debate.
Brother, without manager or nothing of them thing, that man is call a man call and say, King. Yo, me have a show for you down in a Malta. And you say, where? A man say, Malta, man, we can give you such and such, and we have a 1 room and thing. Listen, you now get a 5-star room and it's a little flight kind of tight and thing. We could have easily said, no, what you do with me? If you have champagne and Bentley pick up and this, no, King, we make it work. So some people wonder how we reach at some place. And because we know so we are traveling with a message same way. And them I said, DJ, the people them don't love you, you know, but John, the money, no, it not so too bright, you know, but the people them love you, you know, King. Yeah, man, we go sing for them same way. So more time, some people go at some place and book up and say, what reggae? Them I say, oh, it run. I said to him, say, yeah, man, I saw it reach there. It reached the under humble and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Minimal amount of dollars and stuff. I saw it reach the king. So this thing, it can't stop for right. It can't stop, you know?
Crazy. Epic
Yeah, man.
conversation just to see the world how you see it. Actually get to see what you're doing. Epic conversation, big boss. You understand?
Bless up,
And the
bless
fact
up.
that you've known the business, that makes this conversation even better, boss.
Yeah, man. Give
You
thanks,
understand?
Muscle. Give thanks.
Final request I have for you. Need a Muscle Handcart special before we go.
This is Entertainment Report Podcast. You're in tune to Perfect Giddimani alongside Muscle. Boom! She get one heap of love and joy from the Handcart Boy. Yeah, the same little bubble you 20 and fits right. Round the market, me juggle pop chai. Never know she would that they will die. She get one heap of love and joy from the Handcart Boy. Same little bubble you 20 and fits right. Round the market, me juggle pop chai. Never know she would that they will die. Thank you for listening to Entertainment Report Podcast. Love you massive. Bless up.
Just like that, let me give you an outro and get you out of here because this conversation, another one for the books. You hear?
Blessed King. Give thanks. Oh.
Big up yourself. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is Muscle, and this has been another Two Line Music Hut's Entertainment Report podcast, and we are out. This podcast is brought to you by www.twolinemusichut.com.